Hi, Icy Fire. Goofball. Hi, Zuvi. Hi, Air. Gulin. Fuck! Late! Hi, Cairo. Icy Fire was playing a game. I had on my second monitor, I was getting news stories. And all of a sudden, I just hear this, like, screeching noise and, like, music. And I look over, and a fourth of the screen is just this giant black spider. I was like, what the fuck is that? Why is that there? Now the VOD is autoplaying? Uh-oh. What do you mean the VOD is autoplaying? Hi, Dr. Air. I'm late. You are not late. That's not how this works. I'm gonna start stretching. Hi, Fishy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are 24 hours late, Ewan. Hang on. Hi, Feet Chan. Stretch these nuts with your mouth. Also, hi. Guys, oh my god, I swear. Feet Chan scared the shit out of me yesterday. He sent me a picture from an artist that looked like a commission of me. Like, the character is so similar to mine that I was like, did this motherfucker commission me? Oh my god. It's not. It's from, like, months ago. And it's like, I think, if I understand correctly, it's the artist, just a character they doodled up and have used twice. But, like, I saw it, I was like, that's literally just, like, it's got the middle hair thing. It's got the white to pink. It's got the pink eyes. Like, it was just so similar. Oh my god, shut up. Fuck you, Bits. Okay, Ewan, listen. Uh-huh. Oh my god, Fishy, hi. They do play VR chat. Okay. Go on. Hi, Gail. And all their work has helped halfway with AI. I did see that. I did see in their bio that, you know, there's a lot of AI stuff. I don't know if they, like, take commissions. I don't know if they're just playing around with AI. I'm kind of the opinion that AI could be a really fucking cool art tool to help artists. I'm not super cool. AI? I'm gonna start working on the pipe bomb. So there's a possibility adding VR chat and Finboy you come up. Ah. I see. I'm of the opinion that, like, AI could be a really cool art tool. In fact, I have a really cool AI story that involves medicine. Basically, AI detected breast cancer in a woman 5 years before, like, doctors could detect it. Like, they did the... It's a mammogram, right? Hi, Big Dak. They did the mammogram. And the AI system was like, breast cancer, right here. And the doctor's like, it's literally not there. Hi, Elder. Didn't you go to bed, Elder? 5 years later, same person, very detectable breast cancer in the exact same spot. And they're like, wait, this was flagging us 5 years ago. What the fuck? I'm going to bed now. Sleep well, Elder. We did lunges. I was looking for Dawn Trail Final Fantasy Worlds this morning. I wanted to see if they had added Tuliolol or any of the other Final Fantasy zones. They have not. Not yet. We get a mammogram of humans' balls. No one goes to bed when they say they are. Everyone stays up longer. I go to bed. Maybe 50-50 on that. I'll usually stay up like 10-20 minutes looking at stuff, but there's definitely a lot of times where like, I'm going to bed, bye, and I just literally get up and walk to the bed. Oh, Yulin, I'm making good life decisions. I'm gonna roll for the rat with a booty and quit ZZZ. Playing 3 gachas is making me want to commit. You're gonna quit ZZZ? Okay, wait, so you're playing Honkai Star Rail. Are you playing Genshin? What's the third one? But you think ZZZ is the weakest of the 3. Mahjong Soul? Of the 3, that's the one you think is the weakest. That you are least interested in. Hi, Farisu, playing Hoyoverse games in general, LUL. Oh my god. I think the Hoyoverse games are good. Just, you know, play for free. I'm just not a big fan of the team-based action gameplay, yeah? I hate character swapping in video games. That's why I never got into Genshin. I just want to pick a character and play that. And I hate it when it's like, we incentivize you to play 4 and constantly switch between them. I don't think it's bad. I just personally don't have fun with it. When you picking a main in WoW? I have no idea. So I've been leveling so slowly. I'm like 77. I did get stuck for a day in WoW. I was stuck in Hallowfall, I think is the zone. I have 480s ATM. Yeah, I know. I'm proud of you. The problem is I've been playing a lot of Risk of Rain. I keep telling myself, okay, I've been at WoW for like 1-2 hours. I'm gonna take a break, you know, just a breather. And then I'll go play Risk of Rain and I'll be like, okay, here's the thing. We're gonna do a drizzle run, Artifact of Command, just a quick in and out, get a skin for somebody. And then that run just like, I end up being like, oh, what happens with this? How does this interaction go? And it ends up being like an hour and 20 minutes. I'm like, fuck, damn it. I also was tempted to touch WoW, but I think I'll live vicariously through others, man. I was thinking of streaming Deadlock today to finally try and learn it. I was watching Foss play it a bit last night. It looks good. The screen 2 is so easy with DLC. No Umbral Mithrix mod. Yeah, I'm just shit at it, Bits. I'm just slowly leveling alts. I don't want to do my Eclipse runs with it. Quick in and out, 20 minutes. Cuts back to Yulin Gaming. Yeah, basically. It's a Valve game. We're only going to get one every 5 to 6 years. It has problems, for sure. Now, it's in its early stages, so they'll get worked out, right? But... Artifact Omegalol. Yeah, to unlock stuff. Oh my god. It's being so annoying today. $9.36. I gotta wait for 10. Oh wow. I did not do squats already. Oh, I guess CS2 is a new game? Kinda. It's new. It's different enough from Counter-Strike, right? 10 minute start, 13 minute end, and then we'll do squats. Oh no, it's Farisu. I'll go. Maybe you should, Farisu. Maybe you hurt my feelings. Yeah, when I was thinking their last release, Alex is what crossed my mind. I don't want you to go, Farisu. It's just like, I'm very clearly playing on easy mode to unlock stuff. And then you go, Lamau playing with artifacts. It's like, yes, that was the point. One minute down. 2 more to go. Playing with artifacts, that's so much. Damn it. I was making a reference to the failed Valve games, Artifact. Oh, I thought you were talking about Artifact of Command in Risk of Rain 2. I was like, bro, come on! I've never played Risk of Rain. They had CSGO, Artifact 2.0, and the Steam Deck Desk Job game. Halfway on planks. One minute, 45 seconds. Ayatolic. I liked Artifact. No air, but I'll hug you. 2 minutes down. 1 more minute to go. Today's Friday, right? Today's a core day. Maybe I go in desktop so I can actually get some leveling done in WoW. I remember Artifact. Played it, replayed it. Mods had to work overtime. Hi, Global. I don't know anything about Artifact. This is like my first time hearing about it. 25 more seconds. 15 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Card game? Ricochet 2 waiting room. Artifact category was quite something. Hi, Q. Ewan, did you miss it last night? No core today. D8 Crow. You know, I vaguely remember her saying something about no VR, but I was like, I don't remember if that's the case or not. So yes, I did miss it. That or forgot it. It was so horrible people were literally watching porn under the category? Huh. Oh, it's Q. Oh, it's Bits. I don't know why that one kind of hurt more than usual. No new video today. I don't even start recording the next one. Oh, I want this one. You hear, you hear, you hear. Oh wait, I messed up. I messed up, I forgot the thing. There. I can hide behind this. Yeah, now you guys can't see me. Oh, Yuland, I finished the swords. Hell yeah, post some and neat stuff. We raided Koyo yesterday. It was so funny. He was just like, why did you teach him those words? Okay, I think I have everything? This is Tol Barad. I did 10 miles last night on my PC and my legs are dead today. Hell yeah, good job, Pyro. Subathon, by the way? Sorry, September. Has it started? Why are they starting early? Tol Barad, Pog Pog Pog. Is this a little loud? It's so hard to tell. It's loud for me, but I always think, yeah, it's a bit loud. Okay. It's always loud for me. And I always assume I need it like 10, 20% louder than what I would be comfortable with. Nope, just warning you it's coming. Yeah, they did. It's a little loud. It should be better now. Wow. Are you guys tainted like I am? If I see WoW like that, I just think of Spy Family. With, the guy grabbing Anya. And Yor goes, "What are you doing to my daughter?" And kicks him in the chin and his face goes into the roof. And Anya goes, "Wow." And then Lloyd walks by in disguise and he goes, "Wow. I lost one. Ghastly's Charger, such a sick mount. Glad it was free." Okay, Farisu. Speaking of WoW, I got on last night. I was stuck with my warrior, so I said, fuck it, if I can't play my warrior, I'll just play a different character. I was planning to level the Brewmaster next anyway. I'll play that. I get on the Brewmaster. I do the, Hazalgar intro. I get to the city. And I go to queue up for a dungeon, and I was just like, oh wait. Tank paralysis. I don't want to queue with random people. And I'm just sitting there like level 71, just like, oh shit, I didn't think this through. Let's get back on the warrior. I think at this point was actually when I got on Risk of Rain. I don't know. I might try leveling the Brewmaster through like delves. I was planning to just do it with dungeons, but now I'm like, it sounds awful. I don't want to do that. Shit. I've already lost track of where we are in the video. Normally I know like exactly where in a zone we are, and this time I'm like, wait, where's this bridge? I think this goes to the center of the map. We'll Havoc, Demon Hunter 2nd, and all through dungeons. It was so fun, I was carrying 4 people every dungeon. Hell yeah. I think I'm gonna level my Warlock next. And after the Warlock, I might level the Rogue. After that, I might level Shaman. I really want to like Rogue. Aesthetically, I like Rogues. And in the past, I've really liked playing Rogues, and I've done well with them. I remember at one point in, like... what expansion was it? I think it was Wrath the Lich King. I was gearing up alts in ICC. And I had everything fucking, like, at least normal, kitted out from ICC. I don't think I had a warrior. I had a paladin. I had a death knight. My death knight was, like, heroic geared. I had a shaman. I had a hunter. I had a rogue, I had a druid. I don't think I had any cloth users. But I remember on the rogue, which was like the 6th character I leveled, I was like doing really well. I was like, this just feels natural. This just feels right. Why haven't I been playing a rogue this whole time? And then Cataclysm comes out, and I play warrior. And anytime I played a rogue, it just felt good. I played a rogue for most of Mists of Pandaria, and I basically did really, really well that entire expansion. Used to be so cool at DK main. I was a Death Knight main for most of Wrath of the Lich King. I was like the 9th. I was like the 9th Death Knight to hit max level on my server. It's level 80, right? I remember Wrath of the Lich King came out. I just started fucking leveling Death Knight. And it took me like one day. I think it took me a little over 24 hours. No, it would have taken longer than that. I don't remember. I do remember I was at the least top 25. I'm like thinking about it now. It's like, was I just using /2 and being like, yep, there's 8 there before me. Every Death Knight who has hit max level is definitely online right now. Was I doing something stupid like that, or was there like some actual list I was keeping track of? I don't remember. But I hit DK I hit max level on the DK super fast. A lot of guilds wanted me. I applied to one guild. And then I went to I was going to do quests in the areas that, I'd skipped. I never did the amphitheater while leveling. So I went to go do that because that would give me a good weapon, right? Well, I'm out at the amphitheater. And I see there's 2 guys that are griefing it. Anytime a boss spawns, these guys are taunting the boss that spawns and pulling it out of the arena so it despawns. And they would not let anybody complete this quest. They were just assholes. And they were in the guild that I had just applied to. And so on the application, I messaged the person I applied to. I was like, hey, you the one who handles applications for this guild? Yeah, you got 2 guild members out here doing this. So, yeah. I'm not applying to your guild anymore. You guys sound like shitters. And then I was like, man, now what do? I don't want to do another guild application. That's a fucking job interview at this point. And, I found out that my... one of my friends that I raided with in Burning Crusade, he had his own guild. And so I was just like, yo, Inlay, what's up? He was like, oh shit, is this Saja? I was like, it is. I'm Death Knight this expansion. You want a Death Knight? And he was like, fuck yeah, man. And that was just no application, just got in. I was like, I am never doing guild applications again. He owns his natural born chicken. Checks out. He would play rogue. Oh my goodness. Did you know you have to pay taxes for dying? Yes, I did. Fully based. Dude, they were doing it for hours. They were like... I saw them doing it. And then I went somewhere else to go do other quests. Came back 3 hours later and they were still doing it. Hallowfall looks better all shadowy. I'd say Hallowfall is the best zone of the 4. Nobody ever freaking told me. I would say of the 4 zones, I haven't fully explored them. The first zone, I don't even remember their names. The first zone is okay, right? It's just fucking Arathi Highlands. It's literally just, a meadow. We have a ton of these. They're obligated. They can't do something new every single time. Sometimes you gotta do an old classic and just, modernize it, right? It's good. It's boring. That's a good mid-ground. The Ringing Deeps. I kind of like this zone. I really like it, but we just had the Underdark. Sorry, I mean Zaralek Caverns. So it just feels like I really didn't want another fucking cave this soon. So I don't know. I like it, but like I don't at the same time. But I don't... The reasons I dislike it aren't things that I could say, like, the zone is bad because of this. It's, like, all personal reasons. Granted, I think those personal reasons are going to affect everybody. Hallowfall. Hallowfall is good. That is just a good zone. And, like, anytime you see somebody on the subreddit being like, this is what zones are supposed to be, this is gorgeous, it's a picture of Hallowfall. The final zone... It's good. It's really good. I don't know, I haven't fully explored it. It feels like those dungeons in Wrath of the Lich King. The Nerubian dungeons. Where you look out at the side and you'd see all the, like, cool Necropolis stuff and you're like, damn, I want a zone like this. And we finally get it. It's good. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's getting a little overshadowed by Hallowfall. Maybe a little overshadowed by, like... It's full of spiders. And it has these annoying webs all over the place that make flying a little annoying in some places. But I do think it's really cool. There's a few, like, scenic points where, like, you look out across the zone and you just see the glory of the Nerubian Empire. But I'd say Hallowfall is the clear, like, this is the knockout one. This is the one that they did really good on. Hi, Chewy. Chewy, we sucked yesterday. We played like 4 hours of Risk of Rain and just fucking fed. I'm only good at Acrid. And when I play Acrid, I get overconfident and get myself killed. So effectively, I just suck at the game and die a lot. I'm just like, oh god. What is wrong with me? I do think we got Chef for Koyo, though. I do believe Koyo has Chef now. Did y'all end up playing Monsoon or no? No, we were on... I think we were on Rainstorm. And the... Okay. You do suck a lot. Hi, Riddle. We were on Rainstorm. Koyo wanted to play with Monsters Drop Items Artifact. And I put on Monsters Can Show Up Any Biome Artifact. And like the very first stage we get, or like the second stage, the second round I should say, for the first stage, we got a double Z construct boss when everybody has one item. And so like, we just had a like 15-minute stage one because we had double Z constructs just in the air just lasering us. And it's just like, oh my god, this fucking sucks, dude. And that put us so far behind that we just died next stage, and we were just like, maybe we turn the artifacts off. Maybe we don't play with those. But Koyo was like, I want to play Artificer today. He was popping off, dude. He's like really good at not dying on Artificer. Anytime I go up and hover in the air, I feel like I just get shot out of the sky. Like, I cannot stay alive up there. But when Koyo does it, he's just like, I don't know, dodging everything perfectly. And he's unkillable up there. Artie is very strong. Artie is very strong. It's just like, every build I see of Artie is like run Flamethrower and double ice, so that you're a stun bot on the ground. Whereas, like, I have more fun, you know, playing up in the sky and raining down hell. But there's certain enemies that just, like, if I'm up in the sky, they just make my life miserable. Pests are miserable. Wisps are miserable. Bronzongs usually don't get me, but they have ruined a few of my arty games. Good morning, Elin, my happy cake. Hi, Dark Princess. Hi, Air. Hi, American Air. Elin Dumpy's so big you can hit fire, hit it in the sky. Oi! Building massive attack speed is what I like to do with it. Really? Huh. I've always avoided attack speed on her because she's so cooldown based. I know it makes her stuff go off faster. But like, maybe I'll try that next time I play her. Insta-charge orb bomb? Ah. Aye. All day? What the? I heard a text bubble, and then I didn't see one go off. Oh, it's way up there. What the? Your text bubble is like 5 feet above your head. My go-to is Acrid. Acrid is like, if I need to carry, if I'm playing Monsoon and I need to not be dying, I play Acrid. I feel good with Rex and Multi, although my Rex kind of ends up being more supporty. But I do feel good with those two, especially Multi. Artie, I have a lot of fun with, but I don't think I'm that good with her. Hopefully next time I can get to play with you guys. I have all the artifacts unlocked, I think. I know I have all the artifacts unlocked. I don't have every achievement. I'm missing one item. No, actually, I think I got it. For a long time, I was missing the item from doing a trial with Mercenary. I think I've since gotten that one, though. I have 4 of the skins from the new DLC. I have Artificers, which, oh my god, Chewy. The Artificer skin looks so good. I don't know if you've seen it, but it looks so pretty. You have 4 skins? Yes. So there's, how many characters are there in Risk of Rain 2? But I've unlocked the skins for Acrid, Multi, Rex, and Artificer. I can't believe Cairo wants to make a 4-skin joke. 16? I have 1/4 of them. The problem is, who was I talking to about this? I was talking to Kitty about it yesterday. I'm the type of person who, if I'm not interested in a character, I just don't play them. Right? So, I put 0 time in Loader. I've put 0 time into Commando. I was going for Acrid next, but maybe I'll do Artie. The Artie skin, I highly recommend. It's so pretty. She looks like a temple cleric. And like, she has the side cut going on, and like you can just see a whole bunch of hip. Not like skin, but like plug suit, like a skin tight suit. And it's like, if you look at her first skin, it's more like that. It's not like the coat of the second skin. It's more like the long tapestry that goes down the middle like that. And you can see a lot of legs. But you can see more of it, and she doesn't have like shorts breaking it up. And then it's like, it's white with gold trim. It just looks so pretty. Hi, Pixel. I don't have skins. They remove it when I was a kid. Also, hi, Snowy Cairo. Put 0 time in the plant character. I play the plant character very wrong. I don't like the health cost secondary. I like the consistent drill. And so I really like to just group people up and drop a drill on them. Plus, the plant's also just cool. The plant I find myself playing if I have somebody that's like a really good combo with them being grouped up. So yesterday, we had a really strong combo where Koyo was playing Artificer, and I was playing Plant. I was just throwing down roots to group up enemies. Like, I would just pull 20 mobs into one spot, and then we'd watch the nanobomb just... And, like, enemies would just go ragdolling out in every direction. Pixel, did Core find Capybara in Genshin? I was watching Core play Genshin Impact yesterday. That was a fucking pog-ass animation they had. The animated fight between the two characters. Holy, that was cool. And, like, Hoyoverse has always been good at animated fights like that, right? Like, they've done that for a long time in Honkai 3rd Impact. They've had a lot of cool fights like that. But this one was, you know, just one of their newest fights. It was good. And then I like the story bit after where it's like, here are the 5 warriors that will go to battle for our nation to fight the Abyss. This interesting and amazing looking character that will clearly be someone you can get through banners. This amazing and interesting and unique looking character that you'll clearly get on the next banner. This amazing and unique character that you'll clearly get on the next banner. This NPC model we've used 500 times with a staff. He's going to die. And this NPC model we've used 200 times. They're going to die. It was like... It was some of the hardest, like, main character in an anime syndrome I've ever seen. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! When he walks into class and he's got his fucking gold, purple, black hair and everyone else just has the same dark brown hair color. And it's like, I wonder who the important characters are. It's literally just, like, 3 amazing looking characters. And then 2 NPCs. They're fucking dead. They're so fucking dead. There's no way. Oh, the fight? But I think the tournament is a lose-lose. They die, the fire burn. They win, the fire won't burn. Wait, what? I thought the tournament was like, if you lose in the tournament, you don't die. But if you win in the tournament, you get to go fight for... You get to go fight in the war. You get to go fight the Abyss on the team of 5. Yeah, they will die? Oh, well, yeah. In the Abyss War, they would come back to life if they died and someone didn't make it back, right? So if all 5 of them died, they would die. Hi, Max. I don't know. Genshin Impact is so funny because, like, I like it when side characters and NPCs are interesting, right? And Genshin Impact was like, we don't give a fuck about side characters. Which it's almost to the point it's comical, right? When you have, like, a receptionist that is just the same NPC model you've seen 7 times already, and the voice actress sounds not unprofessional, but clearly, like, not off in some way. I don't know. It's almost like they're trying to not do as good a job to highlight the characters that you can get with banners. It's almost like a intentionally not sounding as good. Which maybe that's more difficult, right? But it was... It's just so funny. Because you'll have these characters with amazing outfits, crazy unique, asymmetry in their design, tattoos, multicolored hair, the most intense looking eyes that are like rainbows. And then they talk to a character next to them that's like, just dude. Just John McGuy. Just there he is. I really like it when a game, like, when every NPC looks like they could be a main character. Now, granted, that takes way more effort, right? Unless you're just one of those fucking freaks of nature that just shits out OCs and can design a cool character on a thought. Cryptid Creations, Rapscallion, those two come to mind. I feel like it's way more effort to make every character look cool, but John McGuy that's going to be eaten alive. Yup. John McGuy, that is me. This is the Bridge of Death. If you get halfway across this bridge, you get flagged. And so it was really annoying. Sometimes the other faction would guard the bridge. They would just sit here, waiting. And you'd go across the bridge to go participate in the battle or something. Or do dailies. And they would jump your ass. Or worse, you were on a PvP server. You'd start going across the bridge, and a rogue would be here waiting. And he would use Distract, which, you know, Distract makes you look toward a certain area. So the point of this is like an NPC. Let's say they're standing next to a wall, looking across it. Hi, honey. Well, you would distract against the wall, and they would turn toward the distraction. You know, it would be a bit of a, what was that? And then you walk behind them, because their vision radius is reduced behind them than in front of them in WoW. Well, against players, it just changes their direction if they're out of combat. So you're running along on your mount, and then a rogue distracts you, it turns you, and now you're running perpendicular to the bridge, not parallel. So you run off the bridge, and if there's, you know, not water down there, you fucking die. That's why you use the mouse movement? Well, that's not why I use the mouse movement, but I do use the mouse movement, so that never happens to me. But, like, if you're just auto-running along, if you're like, yo, it takes me like 30 seconds to run across this bridge, numlock, tab out and open Reddit, you're fucking toast. You're fucking gone. Get fucked, bozo. There's definitely a rogue standing there 24/7 to push you off the bridge. Yeah, he's just standing there. Menacingly. Rarely could spot a priest waiting to mind control and do the same. Or it was a night elf priest who was shadow melded. Yeah, base, off the bridge you go, get fucked, bozo, I miss world PP. It's still there. You can turn on war mode, Cairo. Okay, here's my opinion on war mode. The people that don't like war mode are the dickheads that wanted to, like, jump people that didn't want to PvP. And now that everybody's ready in war mode, and everybody's looking to fight in war mode, that's when it's like, oh man, this isn't as fun. It's like not being able to twink low-level battlegrounds anymore. Want to gank people? Yeah, that's messed up, Cairo. When I was on PvP servers, I would always gank people once. If I saw red, I would attack them. Well, you picked a PvP server, get fucked. Bye, Dr. Air, I hope your day goes well. When I was on a PvP server, I would fight people once. And when they rezzed, if I came across them again, I would not attack them. I would, like, intentionally stare at them. Like, they'd be fighting a mob, I'd come across them, and I would stare at them. I would just wait, clearly in sight, and then, like, once they finished, they'd be like, you want to fucking go again? Is he being, like, polite and waiting for me to finish before he fights this? Or fights? What is going on? Like, I'd make them nervous, right? And then I would do the slash bow. So I would bow to them, and then I would start fighting an enemy. Like, I would start fighting some NPC mob. And most of the time, they were like, okay, got it. One and done. Cool. Sometimes they'd be like, idiot, now that you're fighting something, I have the advantage, and they'd attack me. It's like, man, fuck you. At that point, I was like, if I see you, you're fucking done. Hi, Kisu. I are the debater and war criminal. There's always a rogue priest and Viz waiting on every bridge. Or highly elevated pathways. Here's the thing, Cairo. I don't want the situation of, like, this guild picked a PvP server. And the person I'm dealing with doesn't want to be there, but they want to be where their friends are. Right? Because that was me on PvP servers. I didn't want to fucking be there. I want to chill. And so, like, especially if it was, like, a group of 10, and maybe 2 of them were like, I'm not playing World of Warcraft unless I'm on a PvP server. And the other 8 were like, well, we want to keep the group together, so we'll put up with that. And then I'm ganking one of those 8, and they're just like, I fucking hate it here. Getting distracted in Blackrock and falling into lava, losing all your world buffs, absolutely bodied or mind controlled. Well, y'all should have just left them. I think War Mode is a perfect solution to it. If those 2 want to play on PvP, they can. And the other 8 don't have to deal with that anymore. I think it's a terrible solution. I think players have turned it into a terrible solution. I think a lot of fucking people who don't want to do War Mode go into War Mode, and then they don't fight each other because they're only doing it for the bonuses. And so what should be the fucking Bloodbath version ends up just being, like, not the Bloodbath version. And that's weird. You just ruin PvP servers for people that like PvP servers. I'm okay with that. Because it sounds like the people who wanted PvP there just wanted to gank people that weren't even wanting to be there or fight. Like, if the good thing of a PvP server is I jumped this guy who was 20 levels lower than me and didn't stand a chance, that's shit. That should have gone away. Yeah, sucks to be you. If that's the appeal of PvP servers, that's fucking stupid. I corpse camped people in BFA when they added War Mode for experience. Oh my god. There are a lot of people in PvP servers only join because their friends or something are in it. Yeah. To get into that situation, just place a bonfire and start cooking in front of them. I joined one for my mom. That was me. World Bus, classic Andy alert. I have been camped for an hour. Gah. Oh, hello. That is the appeal of PvP servers? Then it's a good thing PvP servers went away. Because that's trash. Cairo is just a bad person. Yoinking shit from some dickhead you knew could body just to fuck with them was the whole point. Nah. That is, in my eyes, that's like, how is that justifiable? How is there any fun in, like, 1, being on the receiving end of that and getting mad? And 2, like, how do you have fun doing that to people? Like, I always go into games and I'm like, this could be me, right? What would make me angry or mad? If I see somebody fighting an NPC next to a stack of crates that I need for a quest, I'll run up and wait. Because, like, obviously, the beneficial thing for me to do would be to yoink that crate while they're fighting the thing. But I know, if that was me, if I was fighting those mobs, to get to that crate, and somebody yoinked it, I fucking hate that shit. That makes me so mad, and so I never do that to people. Sometimes placing a bonfire makes them not attack. At least used to, since it was basically a sign of not wanting to fight. I used to gank everyone but hunters in PvP. You come back and roll them easy. Oh dude, killing the quest givers, holy, that was so awesome. Guys, I think Cairo's a bad person. I think Cairo, like, might actually be evil. Those people need to be castrated and send a manual labor. PvP, but you can only fight people within 10 Gs of you? Well, don't play on a PvP server. But that's where all my friends are. Like, if all of my friends are on a PvP server... Gear score, gotcha. Hero is evil. If my option is, like, play with my friends in high school, who are all on a PvP server, or go play by myself, that outweighs the PvP server. The better solution is to make it so that I cannot be on a PvP server. They can be on a PvP server. And we can still play together. Honestly, I'd be okay with War Mode going away with the new PvE, PvP server changes they have, where we can group up and kind of be phased into a different server and be in a guild across server or faction. That kind of makes War Mode obsolete, and we don't need it anymore. I would be okay with it going away. Yeah, how many of those friends do you still play with? I don't play with any of them from high school. What the fuck kind of point is that? I played with them then. Bro, I was level 20 being camped by a max level character in a low level zone. This is honestly a crazy take to me, Kyra. I obviously don't think you're evil because it's a video game. But I'm like, what? What? Also, you pick a PvP server with a 50-50 faction ratio. But they don't even show that in game. You have to go outside to a different, like, website to find that. And they make it, every fucking year, they make it harder to find. Pyro is clearly evil, doing this as an ally. I would be very okay with PvP servers and PvE servers. And you can just, like, you pick what's best for you. By your netcode, location, time zone, whether you want PvE or PvP. And then you can group up, you know, guilds are cross-server. Guilds are, like, cross-faction. And, like, it doesn't really matter where everybody's initial starting point is, the guild is still together. Horde players are all PvE antis and deserve death. If they were Horde, I could accept it. And you said Kyra was a people pleaser. That's racist. I was a human warrior of the Alliance protecting the world from those greenskins, duh. Oh my god. So you are a racist, Kyra. Good meowing, Elin. Hi, Yuki. Just become ungovernable. I don't know. I don't want to base my friendships on you play PvP or PvE. If it's like, oh, you play on a PvP server, well, I'm not playing with you. I'd like to still play with those people. But I don't want to be stuck on their PvP server. And I hate that. No respect, Gyro, no respect at all. But I am a greenskin. Get shakes. PvE Andys that play Horde deserve to be at the end of my blade. Well, they need to compromise for you too. But there is no compromise. It's either I compromise or you compromise. There's no, like, we both meet in the middle. One of us wins and one of us loses. Hi, Roger's Amy. I should have helped you if you were getting camped. That's a big ask. And I feel like if we just played on a PvE server, there's never a moment where like, I need to come help you, we're getting camped. You've gained my favor today by being a PvP Andy. Just compromise. Any Talon's Vengeance Mount Havers? God Legion was peak WoW. Thanks, Risu. Yanking both factions as a bird woman was peak WoW. I only play troll. Windwalker Monk and Legion was so fun because I had the big punches that just shit damage on people and had the reflect damage. Yeah. I remember Karma being a fucking problem in PvP for a while. You're clearly safe then, found one. As long as you weren't a green troll. It was so good. It was like bubble, but aggro. Yeah. Did it work on magic damage, or was it just physical? That Cairo is the old one? I don't know. The most I've done for PvP. I was in a PvP guild in Classic. But I didn't really fight people, I just ran flags as a druid. In Burning Crusade, I didn't PvP at all. That's when arenas came out, and I was like, ugh, pass. I don't want to do arenas. In Wrath of the Lich King, I did a lot of Winter Grasp. But I never, like, went into arenas. In Cataclysm, I did a lot of the new Battleground. The big 40 vs 41. And I actually tried doing arenas. I tried doing, like, my weekly 10s. And I was a Warlock. I don't know, arena just never clicked with me. At least it's not like video where you can literally stalk people. After Kata, I didn't do any PvP in MoP. I don't think I did any PvP in WoD. I didn't even do Ashran, which I think I would have liked Ashran. I don't know why I never wanted to do it. I did the dailies in Legion. I did the dailies which were like, hey, go kill NPCs in these PvP zones. And if I fought people, whatever, I fought people. But I wanted the mount from it, so I have a cool PvP mount from Legion. BFA, I didn't do shit. Shadowlands, I didn't do shit. Dragonfly, I didn't do shit. War Within, I'm probably not gonna do shit. Touch of Karma was all damage, 70% reflect up to 50% of your health cap. I see, I see. There's a guy you can ask to find out where they are? Oh god. Who thought that was a good idea, Kisupug? Ashran was so fucking fun. That's what I've heard. And I don't know, when it was current content, I was just like, I don't want to do this. PvP, ew. But I fucking love large-scale PvP. I think World vs. World and Guild Wars 2 is like the pinnacle of PvP content. Now granted, it's like a shell of what it used to be. Nobody does it anymore. And the people who do are like hardcore guilds that are all set in stone their ranking. It's never like different. Everyone fell to me except BM Hunters with Lego Helm. Karma is a blood decay. What a meme. Yeah, Friso LOL. I love that everyone on the Horde is evil, but all the assholes I know on WoW are Alliance players. Well, okay. The lore of World of Warcraft was that, like, both sides are the good guys, but they have morally gray stuff, right? Like, you look at the Alliance, they're not good guys. There's a lot of evil shit. Like, if you look at the humans of the Alliance, what they did to the stonemasons, that's evil. That's fucked up. The dwarves are good, but they kind of fuck up the environment a lot. Gnomes are just objectively good. Gnomes are genuinely, like, nice people. But, you know, player-wise, they're fucking obnoxious and nobody likes gnomes. The people that play gnomes are the worst, but lore-wise, gnomes are awesome. Night Elves are, like, objectively, some of the biggest assholes in the Warcraft universe. They think they own everything. Hi, Archangel. They think they own everything. They will literally not go to some, like, ruins for 10,000 years. And then somebody's like, hey, I'm gonna build a tent here, and the Night Elves will be like, oh, how dare you. This is sacred Night Elven ground. You know, this used to be a fucking barber shop 10,000 years ago, and you are desecrating this very important land to us. Like, the Night Elves are just fucking losers. They deserve every problem they get. The stonemasons had skill issues. Worgans are dickheads. Draenei are okay. I think they're good. I'm trying to think if they have any problems. I don't think they do. the Horde. The orcs are victims. They were totally taken advantage of by the Burning Legion. Completely controlled, completely enslaved. As a culture, they were violated and desecrated. And they, like... The tree was justified? No, the tree was not justified. They were sent to Azeroth. Their own planet was destroyed. They finally break free of the demons. And instead of the Alliance being like, hey, we recognize that demons were controlling you, and that's bad. We want to help you move away from that. The Alliance are just like, demons? What demons? All I see is a dirty green skin. Like, the Alliance literally had internment camps. So you cannot say the Alliance are the good guys. You just cannot. Now that being said, the orcs are very much the epitome of, we are victims. We have been taken advantage of. You should help us. And, like, we have been taken advantage of and we're victims. Anyway, we're gonna fucking raid your village and steal all your food and burn your houses down. It's like, god damn it, can you fucking... God, shit. It's like they make you want to hate them. Victim blaming baby. The trolls are just knockoff night elves, even though realistically it's the other way around, with night elves being knockoff trolls. The trolls used to have a big empire, don't have anymore, so they think they own everything. The trolls are like, oh, we're so amazing, we own everything. Did you know that this land from 20,000 years ago was a sacred barbershop? How dare you put a tent here? We're gonna take the Dragon of Life and have her as we want. Yeah. Yeah. The Forsaken are kind of evil. The Forsaken, now they're victims, right? They have 100% had a raw deal in life, been rezzed back from the dead against their will after being killed. But they literally have an innate desire to kill all life. So, you know... Yeah. Don't forget the trolls do lots of drugs. I don't think drugs makes you a good or bad person. I think giving drugs to somebody without their consent and using that to take advantage of them is a very evil thing. But I think if you're like, hey, I want to do drugs, chug chug, I'm totally okay with that. If it's an addictive drug, then it's like, okay, we should maybe keep this out of the hands of people. On, like, an agency at a government level. But, like, just drugs on their own, I'm like, I'm kind of fucking okay with that. You can drug me any day, you. Tauren are good. Tauren are objectively nice people. They're like gnomes where, like, they have no enemies. Goblins are kind of evil. They're very money-focused and kind of evil. You can fucking try, Ewan. What am I trying? The Blood Elves are just different Night Elves. They have fucked up more than the Night Elves. And maybe they don't have as much of a sense of pride and, like, ownership. I would say the Blood Elves are, like, not quite as self-entitled and, like, look how fucking great I am as the Night Elves are. But the Blood Elves are still pretty fucking like, gah. I would say, at the end of the day, both the Alliance and Horde are good guys. But they have a lot of fucking mistakes and evilness along the way. The Horde is literally evil. I would say the Alliance is more evil. Matchup was bad, I would just pussy out with my movement and Goblin Glider off a cliff. All of them are on Alliance found one, but blame the Horde for their own things. They have a gigantic path of bones made of Draenei children and women. Average Horde player. Hi, Cookie. I watched my brother Bear vs. Bear in Legion for like 40 minutes and they eventually both gave up. The stonemason had skill issues.
Oh shit, I'm blocking.
Love you, Ikaros Pats.
I'll go here.
Hell yeah. The tree was not justified, damn it. Horde gets blamed for things, but good chunk of issues come from Alliance or a third faction. Yeah. So, like, in Legion, the Horde got blamed for the fall of the Burning Shores or the Broken Shores not working. But that was... God, I hate to say this. That was technically the jailer, wasn't it? Victim blaming baby in Dedge. Well, not anymore. Nobody is the good guys. Sleep is just a free trial of death. You're gonna take the Dragon of Life. Don't forget the trolls do a lot of drugs. I wasn't saying Steve. Okay. That was just what we were talking about at the time, so I was like, well, drugs isn't bad. You can drug me any day, you. You can fucking try Ewan. Poor cow people. Also, whoa, the Alliance are Nazis. Don't drug Ewan. Give him rope and promises of butter pasta at the end of the session. Void Elf Gang. The Blood Elves also did drugs in a sense. I remember when Burning Crusade came out, and you could explore all the Blood Elf stuff, and they had like hookahs everywhere, and I was like, whoa, is this allowed? This is like bad, isn't it? It's not raining anymore. The jailer? Yeah, so the Alliance were like the main frontline assault. And the Horde were up on the ridge. And then the jailer killed Vol'jin. Or I guess Muzala or whatever his name is, working for the jailer, tripped up Vol'jin and got him killed. And then the Horde kind of fell apart and had to retreat. And the Alliance were like, the Horde are betraying us! And then the Alliance fell apart, and Varian got killed. You can see Jaina as Hitler. I remember when Skyrim had a whole drug dealer subplot you can do in the Thieves Guild. That was great. That'd be one hot Hitler. Who killed Vol'jin? So, like, Vol'jin was killed by a random Felguard that just ran him through with a poisoned blade. But I think it was, like, Muzala, who was the former demigod of death, the former Loa of death, that, like, fucked with him. That was either acting as that jail guard or, like, kind of just inhibited Vol'jin. I don't remember what it was exactly. Vol'jin should not have died to just some random Felguard. It was literally, like, direct interference. If I remember correctly, it's been so long. And that's why Vol'jin died. I want to say there's other stuff. It's been so long since I've done that quest. Anytime I level in Legion, I fucking skip the Broken Shore stuff, so... Because you don't get experience for it, and it's like an hour long. It's like, hey, what if I just don't want to waste my time? Not cool, man. Dude, Riddle, people were mad about it. Because, like, they killed off the War Chief of the Horde and the King of the Alliance. And how does the King go out? The airship is being ground by a giant Colossus-sized Infernal. King Varian fucking jumps off the ship, kills the Felguard, starts, like, cutting down demon after demon, gets run through 3 times, and then in a one-on-one moment with Gul'dan, Gul'dan disenchants him. And he has a good one-liner, I think. He says something to Gul'dan that's like, for the Alliance, or something like that. You know, showing like, yeah, I'm not yielding you till the very end. Vol'jin just like, he's like, they're coming over the ridge! Gets stabbed in the back. Ah! And that's it. That's how Vol'jin died. Like, no sacrifice. No, there's too many of them moment. Vol'jin just died. And it's like, wow, what the fuck was that? I was so mad too. The part I hate the most in WoW And he had literally just become war chief. I was like, sweet, we finally got a cool, not war crazy leader. Clearly no bias towards Alliance. Nope. Forward. It was genuinely upsetting. Now, the reason they did that was because they wanted, what's his face? They wanted Vol'jin to be, like, come back as a spirit and, like, be kind of like an overarching character that the Horde interacts with a lot. But when they wrote him back in Shadowlands, he just... They haven't used him since, as far as I know. Hi, North Prince. Pop friend, do this! Like, they just don't use Vol'jin at all. Even though he's supposed to be, like, the new low of kings or something. And it's like, why is... He should be fucking just sitting there. In, like, the troll area. He should just be at the Echo Isles. Or in Orgrimmar, just as a spirit, like... Yeah, I'm the low of kings. I'm a big deal. Trolls only take L's and WoW. It's true. And then we get Psycho Bitch. Yeah. Vol'jin's whole character, by the way, was... I don't trust the spirits. Take matters into our own hands. If the spirits help us, great. If not, well, fuck them. They weren't helping us before. And then Muzalla's just like, hey, you should name Sylvanas War Chief. And he's like... Hey, Sylvanas, the spirits told me to name you War Chief. When I'm dying and everything's going wrong in my life, I think I'm gonna listen to the spirits now. Oops. So all the Jamaican fans got mad? Well, all the fans just got mad, because there's a lot of people that like Vol'jin, Jamaican or not. Human. Clearly they need a badass ending. The troll? Who? It was just... They did Vol'jin so dirty. They did Sylvanas dirty, too. Sylvanas has a pretty bad character arc. I like Vol'jin from Warcraft. I also like Vol'jin. He was never, like, my favorite. As Dingo. I actually played Zul'jin in Heroes of the Storm. I felt pretty fucking good with him. His Taz Dingo build was like the go-to. Where you would use that a lot. But every now and then they'd have a really squishy healer or something, and I could justify using the guillotine build, and holy shit, that build is so fun when you get to use it. When you just get to, like, get low health, and then throw out, like, a 4,000 execute... Oh my god, that shit rules. Taz Dingus, lol. This guy, man. This guy is just in a mood today. He wants to fucking fight somebody. I'm gonna go barrage you with beans, Cairo. Guillotine is the base build? Guillotine is the fucking fun build. But you don't always get to do it. Most of the time, I'd say it's just, you need to do the other one. Those things should be playable? That you just passed? Oh, I missed what they were. I had him at Master? So you probably knew more than me. I had him at, like, level 20. Maybe, like, 17 or 18. So you were probably just like, hey, even though... It was probably like, there are situations where I find myself in where I need the invulnerability ult. And you were probably just, I play this character more, so I'm more aware of what to look out for, so I can do guillotine more. Bro, I played the smallest brain character in the game. Even the smallest brain character in the game will have different, like, situational choices, though. Like, did you pick the exact same talents every fucking time? Or were you like, this is on the field, so we're picking this talent. We're at this stage, so I pick this talent. Murky? Murky is not the smallest brain character. You can play him fucking Pee-wee Brain for sure. And you'll see a Murky player with 33 deaths. But I would not say Murky is just the turn your brain off and fight character. Murky is a small brain because he is small. Arrow fight only when we snuggle. Like long neck cat things. Long neck cat things in Guild Wars. I know the Char are playable. If we see another Char, I'll point him out. Clearly, you don't deserve that, Cairo, for all your Horde 8, Murky. First, you check the other talents the team picks before you pick your build. Right. That's not a small brain play, Cairo. If you're talking about those things, Kisu, they are very playable. They're the Char. They're kind of like Tauren, but cats. They're real big. They're Hrothgar that don't stand up fucking straight. They do a huge hunch. But they have tails. They have really pretty tails. Holy shit, we're already at 2.5 miles? Oh my god. I looked up Char, found out it's 2 R's? Yes. Did you get pictures of the guy from Gundam, Char as Noble? And that a Char is a fish? That's funny. I don't look talents, I just build murder when I play Kerrigan? Oh god. Like, the only way to come back when you're underleveled is to counterpick talents from the team that's ahead. Most of my characters were like, I'm picking talents based on the stage. I usually wasn't picking characters that, like, you need to pick this if the enemy picks that. There were some, right? There were some that was like, oh, the enemy has this CC, so I need to pick the cleanse talent. But it was never like, I'm literally picking per level. I never found myself looking at it that hard. You can usually just tell just by characters? Yeah. Yeah. Pretty tasty looking fish. This meat looks similar to salmon. It's mostly just have 3 different build loadouts, choose depending on other heroes. Yeah. Cairo, a hard sweat. Oh, because Char is a broad thing? Yeah. I see Char with 1 R, and I think of the Gundam character. He was the rival slash villain of, like, the OG Gundam series. And he always wore, like, the silver helmet. Everybody thought he was amazing and aspired to be like him. I'm not a sweat trust. Goofy haha murder. No, when I played Zul'jin, I remember if it was like, if they have a squishy in the backline, I'm gonna pick Guillotine. I'm gonna fucking, like, try and destroy them. Hi. But if it's like a standard match... Boy! If it's a standard match, they don't have, like, overly squishy people, or they have stuff that's good at dealing with the instant hit of the execute. So, like, if they had a Kharazim, I'm not taking Guillotine. Boy! I would take the standard, you know... Taz Dingo. Auto attack. Clearly a sweat, Cairo. We've been talking about, we've been talking about the good guys of Alliance and Horde in PvP servers. And somehow that led into Heroes of the Storm. I used to play a shit ton of Heroes of the Storm, but I have not played it in like 3 years. God, it might actually be like 4 years. I know the meta, but 99% of the time I pick things for the shaboingery. I always like to be the reverse hatchet Cairo. That's like the axe with the wooden blade and the handle that's made of metal. Where it's like, wow, look how unique this is. Too bad it's useless. So I would try to find things and test things in a lot of bot matches to see if they were good or not. And when I was like, hey, this is actually kind of working, I would try to take it in player matches. And sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. I was doing weird stuff that, like, you didn't see too often. I did a lot of teamfight Lost Vikings, where in the lane phase and early objectives, I would split up and play, like, standard Lost Vikings. But then, like, once I had ultimate, I'd be gathering experience, and then I would just show up to a team fight with the fucking boat. I consider myself a Lily main. I actually can't unstealth heroes. It's so funny. I had, like, such a knowledge of every champ because I played fucking everything, that I knew weird talents that worked in specific situations. So one of my favorite things in Heroes of the Storm, I would be playing, I would see the enemy pick Garrosh. And Garrosh's whole thing is that he has 50 armor. Or he has, like, 5 armor. And as he gets lower health, his armor goes up. Well, there was a weird interaction with him in Nova, where Nova, she would add a 2.5 second cooldown to her auto attacks. But when she hit somebody, she would set them to negative 15 armor. Not lower their armor by 15. Just set them to negative 15. And it overrode Garrosh's passive. So what would happen is, Garrosh would have like 5 armor. You would hit him and he would go to negative 15. Garrosh would go in expecting to like have his damage intake really level off as he got lower and lower health. Because he'd get up to, 30 armor, 40 armor. But that never happened. He would just stay at negative 15 the whole time. And so all these Garroshes that just didn't know this would just fucking die. And it was like, if I saw Garrosh, I was like, let me pick Nova. I will just ruin him. And everybody's like, Nova doesn't... You don't pick Nova into Garrosh, idiot. You pick Nova for squishies to assassinate people. I was like, no. I pick Nova for Garrosh. And I would just fucking remove him from the game. It was like being a tank that was a wet paper bag. And Garrosh would just like... He wouldn't get close enough to throw people. It was fucking awesome. Now, I don't really think that's the best game design. That's kind of like, oh god, what do you do in that situation? Other than just, you ban Nova every time you fucking see her if you're a Garrosh player. But like, that was like my strength in Heroes of the Storm. Was that I could, I could see people, I could see characters and be like, this will make it difficult for them. Oh. They still do patches again, so I'm assuming its revival is going okay? I don't know if it's gotten much momentum. I did see that they've gotten like 2 or 3 hot fixes and balance updates. It kind of looks like Microsoft is gearing toward ramping up production and using it again. But I haven't heard like, there's a big resurgence in HOTS. Gaming news. Eternal Winter will come out as early access. It only costs $27. Oh! I don't have work. $27. It won't happen for me. Revival. Too fancy of a word for it. Yeah, right now, if anything, it's had, like, a delay of death. Where, like, now that Microsoft has it, are they gonna fucking hard can it? Oh, they've actually given it some updates? Okay. Maybe they'll can it in 5 years from now. Maybe they, want to see it go for a little bit. They could. The possibility exists for them to, like, really invest in it a lot. Try and bring it back. try and bring it up. Is that likely? Probably not. But we will see. We will see. I know it's not like, you know, hey, Microsoft has it, so it's fucking right up there with Dota and League now. And HOTS could really be the Microsoft Smash Bros, haha. It really could be. And like, it's Heroes of the Storm, that was all Blizzard properties. But Microsoft could start doing weird things with it, right? Master Chief fights Thrall, fights Banjo. Yeah? Drop the final skins and then cancel it? HOTS is dead until proven otherwise. Basically. It's kind of like... It was a high school football star, but it didn't get picked to go to, you know, a college team. And so now it's a guy that's like 35, 40 years old, and he won't stop talking about how good he was in high school. And it's like, buddy, everybody was good in high school, right? Like, you didn't get taken to college. You weren't that good. But, like, that's all they have. You can make HOTS the next Fortnite. I don't think anybody can make anything the next Fortnite. I think Fortnite was a moment in time of popularity, has fallen off, and is still really, really big. It's not like Fortnite is dead by any means. It is still a fucking wild and crazy game that I would say is good. I don't think any game will ever have that moment in time that Fortnite had. Peaked in high school. I would say a HOTS 2 would be more likely at this point. I don't think either is likely at all. So straight up murder it and replace it with a completely different thing. Fortnite's dead. Fork Knife is stinky. Time for them to add the Dovahkiin to HOTS. You can say Fortnite's dead and Fortnite is stinky. The sales don't lie. Fortnite is still kicking ass, and if you watch people play it, it looks like a good game. It's not like... The reason you don't like Fortnite is because you see videos on TikTok and YouTube of the 8-year-olds, we like Fortnite, we like Fortnite, we like Fortnite. That's why people don't like Fortnite. But when you look at the gameplay, it's not a bad game. Dovahkiin Nenpa? Actual Fortnite is dead? It's been replaced by a different thing sharing its name? I mean, Minecraft, and Roblox are probably the most played games in the world right now. If I had to guess. Minecraft for sure. Roblox? That sounds reasonable. I don't know if Fortnite is. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. But, like, I could see that one going either way. Hell, we like Fortnite. I remember seeing that video and just being like, oh god, our country is doomed. This is the next generation. And my guild leader, who had a son that age, is just like, dude, Fortnite's kind of fun. I kind of enjoy playing it with them. And I was like, oh god. Fortnite, the zombie survival building game. Fortnite, any given night of the week has 1 million plus players. Yeah, and that's huge numbers. I like the OG Fortnite. That's okay. Fortnite, at least... Hi, Fox Tato. At least seems like one of those games that people generally enjoy. As opposed to all the other popular multiplayer games out there. Where it's just people suffering in the hopes that they have a glimpse of enjoyment. I don't know. I feel like... when you actually look at a game and who's playing it and who's enjoying it, the common understanding of that game is the much wider gaming audience who complains about it, right? So like Fortnite. The people that play Fortnite enjoy Fortnite. We could say, okay, who plays Fortnite the most here? Cairo? Cairo, what do you think of Fortnite? He's gonna speak positively of it. Well, everyone who doesn't play Fortnite is like, oh my god, it's that trash game. All the 8-year-olds play it. I hate it so much. We could say the same thing about World of Warcraft. Who plays World of Warcraft the most around here? Farisu, Logitech, myself. And you ask any of the three of us, how's World of Warcraft doing? Expansion just came out. Hero talents are awesome. All the new stuff is awesome. We're having a fucking blast playing this game. Delves are cool. But you ask anybody who doesn't play WoW, and they're gonna be like, WoW's dead, it's shit. People only play it because they've been playing it for 18 years and they've got Stockholm Syndrome. Just don't be objectively wrong, sheesh. You ask people how they feel about Destiny, which Destiny has a high player base. They have like 3 million or 4 million people regularly playing, logging in throughout a month or something. That is a high amount of players. You ask fucking anybody, what do you think of Destiny 2? Oh, it's trash. They ruined Destiny 1. It's so bad. And then you ask the people playing Destiny 2 and they're like, bro, fucking, what is it? The Final Shape came out, it was so good. Post-Final Shape stuff has been a little rough. But like, oh my god, it's so good. The story went such a way I didn't expect, right? Like, the people playing Destiny 2 are having fun playing Destiny 2. And the people not playing Destiny 2 are like, Destiny 2 is dead. And the game that doesn't work for is Destiny 2 Zing got him. Yeah, when was the last time you played Destiny 2, Cairo? I like how I defend Cairo. Like, I lead this example by defending Cairo's game. I typed that before you said that? Yeah, but you shouldn't have said that is what I'm saying. Because I led that with defending your game. Everybody shits on Fortnite, but the person who plays Fortnite is like, no guys, it's fun. I have a lot of fun playing it. That's so cap. And then when we get to Destiny, you're like, no, doesn't matter. I don't play Destiny, and the people who do are their Stockholm Syndrome. You don't like you don't see a little bit of a hypocrisy in that, Cairo? Destiny 2 players don't like Destiny 2? I don't know, man. You're talking to the wrong Destiny 2 players. Because all the ones I talked to were having fun. Well, Roblox actually has cool shit in it. Today I was watching a video talking shit to Gen Z about inhaling lol gas. But they forgot the amount of weed and tobacco they also did. Just don't be objectively wrong, sheesh. Same for Roblox. I don't like it because it turned into the game I didn't pay for. Destiny 2 active players hate the game. Yeah, get him, Cairo, that's so cap. Because Destiny 2 is the only shooter of its caliber. Destiny players don't like Destiny. Agree with Cairo. Pandering gets you no preferential treatment. It's not pandering, it's equality. That's not pandering. That's, hey, I'm giving you nice treatment. Shouldn't you give the same nice treatment to others? And you're like, nope, fuck them. It's like, bro, what? I don't know. I don't know who you're talking to about Destiny. Pixel plays Destiny. He has fun. Like, I don't hear him shitting on Destiny ever. Elna? When they deserve it, they can have it? Why do they deserve it? Why do you think Destiny 2 players deserve it? Destiny 2 people are so addicted? You guys are just me. You guys just don't like Destiny. And want the other... Oh, there goes the guy falling off the cliff. And want the people having fun with Destiny to not have fun. You guys are actively the people that are going, stop having fun! I mean, in my opinion, all games are dying or should die. Stuff needs to end eventually. Touch grass or touch my ass, please. Besides, I really do think Destiny 2 should and okay, I think there's an extra should there. Should have had an ending sometime. I mean, that's all games. But unfortunately, it's just like, it's hard to end a game, right? Because if you end it at the right spot, that's when it's peak and has the most players. If you don't do anything after that, that's just bad business. So they all get drawn out. The problem with Destiny is, I need to pay for fun. Besides, I really do think D2 should have... Destiny 2 Stockholm Syndrome. My Destiny 2 friends keep trying to quit. Yeah, but your friends are toxic, Kisu. I know your friends. Some of them are real fucking toxic. I have met Shin. I don't think Shin plays Destiny 2. But Shin can be fucking toxic. And I think it's not me this time who is on constant hate mood. The reason you played Shadowlands was also Stockholm Syndrome. No, I quit Shadowlands. I played the first patch, Castle Denathria. That was one of the best raids of WoW. And then I didn't play the other stuff. When it was bad, I stopped playing. And then Dragonflight came back. Or came. It was a lot better. I had fun. I played Dragonflight. I'd have fun with Elin. Wait, what are we talking about? We're talking about video games that I kind of have this opinion of. Nathria was good, literally 3 unenjoyable bosses. Holy copium. You didn't like Castle Nathria, Farisu? I always think of it as like a top 5, maybe top 10 raid. Bro, SLG? Yeah, I know the generals weren't fun. That's one fight. Most people I know that like Destiny think Destiny 1 was infinitely better. I have heard so many people be like, Destiny 1 was better, I hate Destiny 2. And you always ask them, when was the last time you played Destiny 2? 5 years ago. Okay, your opinion's invalidated. Like, 9 times out of 10, I hear somebody say Destiny 1 was better than Destiny 2. When did you play Destiny 2 last? It is a year incremental answer that they give you. Every fucking time. I mean, see Titanfall 2, rest in peak. Yeah. I'd like Destiny, but I like the first game more than the second one. Agree? You can tell me about your Torghast runs because you love World of Warcraft. I think Torghast is very similar to Delves. And it was a really cool idea, but they made them mandatory for legendary gear, which was improper implementation. Implementation? What the fuck kind of word is that? Implication. Implementation. That's what I'm looking for. I think what they have now with the War Within is a much better system. Where they have you do hard scaling content for your vault gear. And if you play the game every week, you get vault gear. In the past, it is prioritized mythic dungeons. And you could get vault gear for raiding. You could get it for PvP. But most players were getting their upgrades from running mythic dungeons. Torghast was intended to be a required mechanic to get your legendary gear. And as soon as you had your legendary gear, people were like, fuck this, I hate this thing. The problem with Torghast is that it should have been optional. Very similar to what Delves are now. Now, the way Vault Gear is acquired is you get it from raids, you get it from Mythic Dungeons, or you get it from Delves. If you are a solo player and want to do Delves, you do those and you will get Vault Gear. If you don't like Delves, you can do dungeons or raids and get it there. The key with Delves, and we'll see if this plays out the way I think it will, but the key with them is that it is optional content. By forcing it, that's what made Torghast a problem, and it should be something that, like, we want you playing the game, this is an option for you, but it should not be required and mandatory, because not all people are going to like it. My personal Torghast runs, I ran them for the legendaries, and then I stopped running them. I have 3 friends who were in a world first or top 5 clears, though, that know like every Destiny content patch. Second game, I only care for the story. The PvP can screw off. Now those friends aren't a part of Shin Group. Ah. I see you also like when cute boys nerd about the stuff they like. No, he's trying to, like... Pyro just wants to fight today. Destiny 2, also really shitty business practice. They hide stuff and then hit you with the, oh, you need to buy this key. See, like, I don't know if I agree with that, Riddle. Because every game has to make money. You either have a subscription, or you have a shitty cash shop, right? And, like, we can say the more free a game is, the better it is. So we can look at Warframe and be like, this is the best game model ever. Warframe has the best cash shop because 99% of the game is acquired through effort and time, and it can be acquired for free. But the only reason Warframe works is because it has whales that actively know, I love this game and I want to support it, so I buy Prime Access for $200 every 3 months. Warframe's model doesn't actually work. It's not something that, like, a new game could come out and do. The only reason Warframe works that way is because they have made a good enough game, which you could argue, you know, make a good game and this model will work. But they have a good enough model that people want it to work. Not every game can do that. Not every fandom is going to do that. And if we said, you know, make a good game so that people want to support it, I feel like we just have a lot less games. Like, the industry would probably die if that happened. So we get stuck with subscriptions, and we get stuck with shitty cash shops. Destiny 2. They have a pretty fucking shitty cash shop. I don't play Destiny 2. But I remember seeing some things that's like, hey, you have to buy this, buy that. It felt like they were nickel and diming you. And especially in the past year, people have been like, holy fuck this company. But they gotta make money, guys. Risu, I love your WoW takes. You're my favorite. Thank you, Baldir. Bro MLG Sofa. Destiny 2 don't have the same magic as D1. Have every single Torghast cosmetic and achievement. Torghast was great. It was better in beta. Yolan, when was the last time you played Destiny 2? Huh? The last time I played Destiny 2, it was the Savathûn DLC. Savathûn came out and I went through the campaign on Legendary. Oh, I went too far. Oh, I see why Pixel said Sofa. Hello, check. Destiny 1 players are just giant babies. Like in D1, if you drop a gun, even if it's blue, you're excited. You can even do raids with blue shit. Now in Destiny 2, you don't even care for guns. Just look, perk, dismantle, or eat, and vault. I mean, Destiny 2 just has different magic, I guess. Which can be a good thing when making a sequel to anything. Should try something different, unlike some games. Siege. Imagine that in italics. I'd play Fight Cairo. Sounds fun. Wait, Logitech. Cairo Def trying to fight today. All cash shops are bad? Oh, all cash shops suck. But they make money. And, like, the game has to make money. You can't just make a free game with no cash shop, no subscription. And it's hard to make a subscription game nowadays. So they're kind of stuck with cash shops. Everyone wants to fight. At least aim it towards Ewan. Or Cairo to beat me up on a Friday. I'm not a fighter, I'm just correct. LOL. WoW got all of it though. I'm still mad about that. I wish WoW didn't have a cash shop. I wish it didn't have, like, paid services like transfer character. That's so funny. I feel like if you have a 15-month subscription, you should have the freedom to, like, be generous in other regards. But, you know, business is gonna business. Why wouldn't they? Final Fantasy does all that, too. Final Fantasy's just like, what the fuck did I do? Leave me out of this. I do think Final Fantasy has the worst cash shop. I'm also not a fighter. I'm a deadbeat. I love Mori Calliope. It's my opinion, therefore it's the correct one. Is it weird to me? How many years ago? I don't know what you're talking about, LOL. How can you defend a game if you don't play it? My friends like it. Yeah, well, my friends hate it. You said you don't play it. You don't get to have an opinion. Because your opinion is all Destiny players hate it and they're not having fun. And my opinion isn't all Destiny players love it and they're having fun, and the people that don't play it hate it, My opinion is, there's clearly people who fucking like it. Whereas you have an overarching, nope, it's a bad game, everyone hates it. There's no compromise, there's no leeway. It's just an annoying, it's bad and everyone hates it. I don't know how it's still a game. It's clearly Stockholm Syndrome. It's kind of annoying. You either have subs or paid services, not fucking both, Madge. I never said everyone hates it. That's literally what you've been saying the whole time. You keep saying Destiny 2 players all have Stockholm Syndrome. I don't mind if they want money, but don't respect the player. They can just sell you straight up. No. All Destiny players love it and hate it. They're having fun with it. I think there's a lot of players across every game that are, as the way Cairo has put it, Stockholm Syndrome, sunk cost fallacy. Where, like, they're playing a game and they don't want to switch because they're invested to it. I get like this with MOBAs. I have a lot of League of Legends skins. So anytime a MOBA comes out, I don't want to play the new MOBA because I'm situated in League. I have a skin for all my favorite characters, and I don't want to go play the new MOBA. I don't have skins there. I haven't invested in that MOBA. I've invested in League. Either way, Destiny's dead. It has millions of players. What do you mean? What do you mean? I understand sunk cost fallacy, and I definitely see it myself, right? I do it myself, I should say. I don't like saying all players of this game have sunk cost fallacy. It's a bad game. They're not going to dev anymore? Are they done with Destiny 2? Have they said next is Destiny 3? Did you already do holidays? I did not. We haven't done any of my notes. I think I mentioned a breast cancer thing, but that was because it came up because we were talking about AI art. And I was like, I actually have a cool AI story. Hisu. They were using AI detection for mammograms, where, they scan the breast and they look for breast cancer. And their system 5 years ago was like, right here, breast cancer. And they're looking at it and there's nothing there. And they're like, no, there's nothing there. It must be faulty. But they kept the stuff on file, right? 5 years later, same woman gets a scan, breast cancer right here. And it's very identifiable. It's very much like, yep, that is breast cancer. It is in the exact same spot where it was 5 years ago. And the scientists are going, holy shit. That's fucking awesome. I thought I saw an article that the final shape was the end of D2 or something, Bungie said. So the AI was right. Yes, the AI detection of breast cancer was right. I don't remember, Cairo. I was kind of asking, like, is that... Did they say they were done developing Destiny 2? Or was it like... I just don't remember. I wouldn't say it's dead from that. I don't know. What do you call it? What do you call it when a game has an end? And they're like, this is it, we're not making any more. Because, like, there's a lot of games we wish that happened with, right? Retired? Okay. Final major expansion? I wish that happened with Final Fantasy. I wish that happened with WoW. Sunsetting? Yeah, it might be sunsetting. Well, no, it's not sunsetting because you can still play. It's going to be open, right? Final Fantasy, once we did Endwalker, I would have fucking ended it there. Come out with the next MMO. After Legion, end World of Warcraft there, come out with World of Warcraft 2. And, like, that's just a problem, though, right? Because, like I said a moment ago, when a game is at its peak, when it's, like, been fucking amazing What do you do at that point? You can't just hard end it. End of service, but that's also them closing the servers? Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it end of service. Because they're still going to provide a service, right? You can still, for the next 10 years, you can play Destiny 2. Sunset PTC, fall to the ground shaking. I kind of like retirement. I've often called games like maintenance mode. I don't know. I think maybe the correct answer is like an epilogue patch. Which, ironically, is exactly what Dawntrail could be. If they wanted it to be. Where, like, last content update, that's just actually finishing the game. So, like, let's say an MMO has a very distinct end, right? Let's say Final Fantasy. You go through Heavensward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, Endwalker. You save the universe. It would be stupid to not make more after that, because this is the peak of Final Fantasy XIV. This is the, like, hey... Like, it's not going to get better than this, and everybody's playing it and into it right now. So, like... What should they do here? Well, an option would have been... Maybe do an epilogue patch. Maybe do something like Dawntrail. But, like, don't put such a big investment into it. Don't try to have a story that's going to be amazing. Have it literally, like, wrap up the loose ends. Have it, like... There's no world stakes. Lost one! Get 'em, lost one. Maybe make a patch that, like... It's designed to be good and comfy, but you're not, like, blowing the budget. And you're not specifically, like, trying to milk all of your players for, like, one more expansion, right? You're not trying to just put out slot that they buy and you go, oh my god, Lamau, you all bought it. But maybe make something that's like, hey, this is our, like, epilogue patch. We are not going to give you anything amazing, it's just more because you want more. It'll satisfy you if you're in a Final Fantasy XIV mood. But this isn't, like, with the aim of getting a ton of new players, this isn't the aim of growth. And then after that, Final Fantasy XIV 2, or 17. Where it's like... come out with the next MMO that's kind of like a new story, right? I would have done the same thing with World of Warcraft. You have, you had Mop, Wad, Legion. Either go straight into Void stuff and do 3 expansions dealing with N'Zoth and the overall darkness of the Void in the world, or, have an expansion that, like I just explained for Dawntrail, wind down, right? Like, don't set up a big villain, don't set up a big story arc, but, like, have it an epilogue that leads into part 2, and then come out with World of Warcraft 2, right? So after Legion, the sword gets stabbed into Azeroth. Maybe at this point we, like, encounter N'Zoth. But don't set up anything with a jailer. Don't set up anything with Sylvanas. She's just, like, leading the horde. She doesn't go fucking crazy. And just set it up that, like, everything goes quiet. Everything's just like, hey, it kind of seems like there's no problem. And the game ends with, you know, the Alliance and the Horde shaking hands. And they're like, we know the Void is out there. We know Sargeras will come back. But we'll be here and ready when he does. And Sylvanas and Anduin shake hands. And then World of Warcraft 2 just fucking... The trailer starts with 2,000 years into the future. The Horde and Alliance built a massive empire the likes Azeroth have never seen. And then it fell apart, right? Like, the Void just was like, man... N'Zoth was just like, man, the Alliance and the Horde have been kicking ass. Maybe I don't try to come back right now. Maybe I just fucking wait. And then when they're gone, then I come back. And then that's like the start of World of Warcraft 2, right? And it leads in immediately into dealing with the Void. And fighting that. And, like, maybe you deal with N'Zoth then. And Sargeras, who's been, like, sealed away by Illidan and the Titans, he finds a way to, like, resurrect an Illidan's body. So he's not fucking the size of a planet. He's, like, an actual dude, and his avatar is Illidan's body. And then you've got, like, 3 expansions about him. I would have liked that way more. Still waiting for D1 on PC. WoW can end after Legion because of N'Zoth, but they butchered that. We should have just had an N'Zoth expansion. We had a whole expansion for his minion. How about you get a best view of these? Mod check, where does that go? I'm clicking. I mean, objectively, everyone hates Concord. And anyone who does play it is desperate to have a PS5 game. How is that different? What's the boundary of a good game versus a bad game? Aside from concurrent player count, which is just a metric by itself, doesn't correlate to the overall success of the game. Me sowing chaos. As much as I hate it, I would say sales of a game and profits of a game is a good indicator of, was it a good game? As much as I hate saying that, because I hate justifying things like Justin Bieber, or justifying things like gotchas and mobile games. It does not work for every situation. But, like, if a video game is profitable, has a lot of player playing it, and is doing well, I feel like you can't just look at that and go, that's a bad game, though. I know a lot of people are playing it. I know it's making money. And by all metrics, they're doing well, and their executives are going to be happy, and, like, they're winning awards. But, like, I just have to justify in some way that it's a bad game. That just feels like you can't do that. Concord getting bodied is so based. Yeah. Starjares, Sug on these. Sug on what, Pixel? Mind Goblins? Mind Goblin? What are those, Cairo? What's a Mind Goblin? If the player count is any indication, it seems like 99% of the people who hate Concord don't play Concord. Yeah. Concord getting bodied is so base. I like Illidan. Till they made him a fedora tipper asshole. I like the Illidan that was like, I'm doing this to save the world by any cost. Yeah, but the world was always Tyrande. And he was pretty consistent with that. He was just more like, yeah, it's less of the world and more about Tyrande later on, which, I don't know. Maybe you would have liked him to be like, nah, fuck Tyrande, she's an idiot. That's my brother's girl. I'm doing this for the good of the world.
You lean, I'll be right back.
Okay. I always thought Illidan was edgy and kind of a loser. I didn't like Illidan. And then when the Nara was like, I'm gonna make you a child of light, and he's like, no, I'm kinda good with being this right now. Give the light to somebody else. And the Nara was like, no, it has to be you. You're the child of destiny. And he's like, stop it. And the Nara was like, I can take away your pain, take away your scars. He's like, I am my scars, and then fucking kills the Naru. That was a fucking awesome cutscene. Illidan was always evil. He was just the ends justify the means. A good guy doesn't have a part of his temple called the Slave Ends. Yeah, I 100% agree with you. I am my scars laser beam. Alright, Yulin. Seems having a sale on the Tale series. What's your recommendation? Okay. So, if you want classics, Tales of Vesperia is a very, very good Tales game. It is the first, like, it's the Tales game that modernized combat and made it so that you could do things like crazy combo chains and whatnot. It has a very rough start. Tales of Vesperia, sadly, is you cannot judge this game until you are 10 hours in. Because the first 6 are fucking rough. If you look at it 3 hours in, you're like, am I having fun? You're probably not going to be having fun. If you look at it 6 hours in, you're going to be fighting this dumb wolf that is way overtuned, and you're going to be fucking miserable and hate the Tales game. But if you can make it to 10 hours, you will start doing things and you're like, okay, I'm getting it and I'm seeing it. I'm having fun. If you just want a classic, Tales of Symphonia is like the OG. That's where everyone started Tales on the GameCube. The combat is very simple, but it has a great story. I like the Vesperia story more, but Symphonia has a good story. If you want just the most modern one, Tales of Arise is the newest Tales game. Probably has the best combat. I think its story is weak. I think its characters are very weak. But the combat is... it's great. And the graphics are very pretty for a Tales game. After that, there's Tales of Grace's F. I don't know if that one's on Steam. I know it's getting a Switch port soon. Tales of Grace's F is... that one has my favorite combat. That's the one where you don't have to deal with fucking mana, and you can just go ham every fight. On Steam, avoid Zestiria. Zestiria is... I hate that one. I hate that one. Symphonia is $5. Arise is also $10. Berseria would be good. And if you want a female protag, go with Berseria. But I would say the options are Symphonia if you want the OG classic What is a Tales game. Vesperia if you want a more modern but still kind of classic game. And then Arise if you want the newest one. Berseria was good. Berseria was really good, but I would not recommend that in my top 3 for like a new player to Tales. Hello, Ilden. Due to a Gerenary priest. Do you believe in gods? Grin and drooling. Vesperia is $10 currently. Now, Sylva was the only morally gray character in WoW, and they made her a Mary Sue villain. Ever since Classic, he started as neutral with the other Horde factions. Sylvanas was cool, and they just... why did they do that with her? You all need to get the hell out of here with those games. FF14 is great when you're over the first expansion. It's 100 hours, by the way. I agree, Baldir. I do. It's absolutely shit, and games need to be better at having a new player experience where you're having fun right away. I 100% agree that that is a massive tick against a game when it's like, you need to get 100 hours in to have fun. But, like, it's just not... it's not an issue of it is always this way. You cannot look at every game as like, oh, if I need to play 100 hours to have fun with the game, it's a bad game. Because Final Fantasy, and to a lesser extent Warframe, are perfect examples of this, where they are really, really, really good, but they start rough. You do not have fun with Final Fantasy XIV if you like story until you get through A Realm Reborn. You might have fun with Final Fantasy XIV if you're very social and enjoy interacting with people in the towns. You're not going to have fun with the combat in A Realm Reborn. But if you get to the late game, it is a shit ton of fun. Final Fantasy XIV is an amazing game. It just is the quintessential example of drip feeding you stuff to make you feel stronger and progress as you grow as a character. But they start you off really low to do that. Even RPG games. Oh, I remember this video. Oh yeah, Pixel was there for that video. Which one has Euland? Well, see, that's the sad thing, Icy Fire. Zestiria has Euland. And that's the one I say, avoid this one. It's the worst one. Don't play this one. So judge the game under 30 minutes. Got it. Symphonia is $5. The Rise is also $10. Berseria is good. Which one has Euland? That sounds like a skill issue. You'll see. The game is good once you are past the first 80% of the game. Oh, you meant RPG games. I remember this video. Riddle me this. What is such a cutie doing here? I burnt out by the end of Stormblood. Hi, Eximi. Story was cool, but way too stretched out. I burnt out in post A Realm Reborn, and I think post Heavensward. And then after that, I've had a blast every time I get into Final Fantasy, and I run out of story. So when I first played, I played before they reworked Realm Reborn. And I got toasted. I was just not having fun. Then I quit for like 2 months, came back, got through Heavensward. In post Heavensward, I burnt out again. I think I had a dungeon where like I had a 30-minute queue as a monk, and I was just like, I'm so fucking, I don't even want to do this. And I'm waiting around to do something I don't want to do. And then I came back. I decided to level a healer, and then Shadowbringers came out and they reworked healers. And so I didn't know what it was like to play healer before, and all the healers were playing in like rerolling to Gunbreaker and DPS. And I am like now one of the very few healers that everybody treats like royalty, and I have a 0-second queue for everything. And so I'm like having a great time. And when that happened, I went through Shadowbringers, ended. Endwalker came out, I went through post Shadowbringers, and then Endwalker, and then ran out of story and stopped. And then Dawntrail came out, I went through post Endwalker, and I've just finished Dawntrail. What the hell, the Torn Casting Couch? Also, Obligatory Thunderbluff mid. That's Logitech. Logitech's with us. I liked AR, it was great world building. I didn't like post AR because it was just go here, talk to this person, nothing else. I didn't like A Realm Reborn. When I was going through it, I was bored out of my mind. And then I liked Heavensward. I liked Heavensward a lot. I liked Stormblood, but not as much as Heavensward. And then I watched people stream A Realm Reborn. Particularly, I watched Telena stream it. And I was like, oh, I did not catch this when I was going through A Realm Reborn. I didn't understand what they were talking about back then. And now that I've gone through Heavensward and Stormblood, a lot of this stuff makes way more sense to me. And I see A Realm Reborn having way more value and being way more interesting. Totally fair. Not saying they can't be great games, but awful new player experiences. I love PoE. If I can say the same shit about that game, yes. It is a fault of the game. It is like Final Fantasy XIV would be better if they could make a better new player experience. I don't know how they would do that. I genuinely am like, this is a problem I have no idea how to fucking solve. Warframe keeps trying to solve it. They keep reworking every 2 to 3 years the new player experience and trying to redo it. Princess U, people who really like FF14 don't get why we burn out, but it's because they haven't suffered through it in years. The promise of it gets better doesn't work at the 100th hour. Yeah, hi. Feeling wiggling that booty, PoE 2 soon, Baldir. They need to Cataclysm the first few 14X packs, but here's the problem. Cataclysm was a financial failure, and companies look at each other. So when... Hi, Kumi. So when Cataclysm was so negatively received and was the beginning of the sub decreases in World of Warcraft, now all these other MMOs look at it as like, oh, we can spend all this time and money and effort redoing old zones, but most of our player base isn't going to experience that, which is what happened with World of Warcraft and Cataclysm. They redid all the old zones, and like anybody leveling new characters got to see those new zones. But a lot of them didn't see the new zones at all. They made 5 new zones. I guess technically 6 new zones that the end game saw that most of the player base saw. And like World of Warcraft is a game that like, hey, get through the leveling process. Scoot along as fast as possible. You need to get to max level. We need to get you there as fast as possible. They reworked like 60 zones, and the majority of their player base didn't see those for years. The majority of their player base didn't like, oh, they've redone all the old zones? Let's go make new characters and do all the new stuff. Most of them just leveled their existing character from 80 to 85 and, you know, flew through some of the old zones and were like, whoa, this is crazy. This wasn't here, wow. Pause, nerd champ, head pets, please.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. They were burned so hard by Diablo that they don't plan to ever go back. I'm so excited for PoE 2. I can't play any PoE-like game. I am very excited for PoE 2. I was really tempted by the current season of PoE with the whole, like, town building stuff. That looks really cool to me, but I don't want to fucking learn a new game when PoE 2 is on the horizon. Apparently, Diablo 4 has been remade, and it's a really good game right now, but fuck them. You're not getting me with annual purchases. I understand, like I was saying earlier, game makes money, but I don't want to do that. If you want to do that and make money doing it, and that's a good business model, go for it. I personally don't want to participate in that. Diablo 4 doesn't exist. It died on release. No, it's pulling decent numbers right now, Gale. Is that a Freya? It is. Yulin, but Yulin is the same shit with Destiny. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm being inconsistent there. If you don't like the business model of Destiny and you feel like they're being too greedy, don't play Destiny. They need to make money. That's what they're trying to do. If you don't like it, don't play it. But there are people that like it and are willing to pay for it. I want to play Diablo. Although I don't think the game has been good since the last time I played it. I keep hearing that it's good, but I have not played it since it's been better. But I quit it when the game wasn't good, and I wasn't willing to pay. If Diablo 4 was the most amazing game ever, if Diablo 4 had good gameplay, had, like, good class synergy, was adding tons of quality of life features, was polished, all my friends were playing it, had housing, if it was doing everything, I'd be absolutely okay with buying a season pass and an annual DLC. Like, if it was to a level of quality that I was happy with, I would pay that much. Oh my god, you're such a Valley Girl, you need spanking. What are you talking about? I didn't do anything, Valley Girl, right there. I recall the most recent season is I just don't want battle passes anymore. I don't want the annual DLC. I got really burned that there's a cash shop, a season pass, and an annual DLC. That really irks me. And the game better be fucking incredible if they're gonna try and do that. And season 1, 2, or 0, 1, and 2 that I played were not worth it. I could have gotten D4 for free, it wasn't worth it for me. That is fair. The game is not built around that, in my opinion. It has content on timers and your best defense, in my opinion, is deleting entire screens before they touch you. But you don't have a phone? I do have a phone. I haven't finished setting it up, but I have a phone. You're literally doing the Valley Girl thing? What? Guys, the Valley Girl thing would be like talking like this and saying, like, adding like to everything so that every sentence has at least 3 likes. This would be the Valley Girl thing, okay? I'm not doing that. I don't really know about Valley Girls. But Yulin do need spankings. Oi! Aldir, you can choose to not do those timer contents. One disrespects my wallet more, and one disrespects my time more. And I'd rather have my wallet disrespected. $60 annual DLC. So I'm gonna go AFK for no particular reason. Totally not because of the Valley Girl accent. Okay. They just need a subscription. Then we are playing WoW again. That's how I sound, your Valley Girl accent. You got that phone like 5 months ago. I got it 2 or 3 weeks ago. And it's just... Here's the problem. It's a Verizon phone, and it's unlocked. So I put a Mint Mobile SIM card in it, and it says, hey, fuck you. This isn't a Verizon SIM card. And so I'm not entirely sure what to do with it. Don't do that, Yulin, you sound like Cairo. Cairo sounds like the nice Valley Girl. When I do a Valley Girl impression, I sound like the Mean Girls Valley Girls, where I'm like, seriously? You, like, actually decided to go out in public wearing that? Oh my god, you're such a trash can. Cairo's Valley Girl is like, hey there, lost one. Oh my god. It's so shit, I don't know what enough Cairo mannerisms that I'm like, shit, what would be something he says? Oh my god, hi. Mon, take away his WoW subscription. The gamer phone? Or did you get a new phone? How many games on your phone? I got the Asus ROG 5 or 6 months ago. That one broke, Pixel. I have since gotten a Samsung 20. I got high. And delete his Risk of Rain 2 profile. No! New idea. Valley Girl stream with Cairo and LoFam. Hi, Hellfiery. I'm high as a kite, so this is probably going to be funny to watch. Oh, wow. Hell yeah. Admittedly, we're winding down. We are almost exactly at 5 miles, and we're going to finish Thunderbluff by the time we get to the end of 5 miles. I also have bad news for everybody. I cannot nap in VR today. Apparently, my dad got a bug service. We're going to have a guy spray the house with bug spray. And, like, I just can't be asleep for that. So, Golmena, sorry. Maybe I get on WoW. Maybe I get on WoW and, like, hang out in Discord, right? And so, because I don't want to... I fucking hate it when we have a big day where it's like, oh, it's a Friday, it's a weekend. A lot of people can join. And, like, I fucking hate it when it's, like, 7 or 8 people with me. It's like, hey, everybody. Bye. Riot chat. You should try a good game like Nikkei Goddess of Victory. Are you playing League and have bad ping too? I actually don't remember the last time I played League. I still consider League my MOBA, but I actually haven't done a match in like a year. Also, someone play Risk of Rain 2 with me? God. When are you gonna play Hunt? Big gas, we can do Risk of Rain 2 again? When are you thinking of playing? Because I still need skin unlocks. I was referring to the high person? Oh, that's funny. Alright, here's my Cairo impression. Oh my god, hi Global. Destiny 2 players all have Stockholm Syndrome. There's my Cairo impression. I hope he's not listening. He might actually be mad at that. I need to shower and do morning stuff I haven't done. It's just such a common thing. It's pretty common to play, like, a lot of video games. There's a lot of fucking stoners on, like, WoW and Final Fantasy. I cannot tell you the amount of stoners I've met in WoW that are just like, they keep fucking up mechanics, and you're like, dude, you gotta do this, and they're just like, oh, sorry, I'm high, and I'm just like, oh my god, okay, when this happens, do this, okay, and it feels like you're playing with a fucking NPC. Okay, Kisu, I wanted the mount from doing all of the raids on normal mode or higher, the Awakened raids before War Within came out. And I swear to God, when I was in Vaulting Incarnates, I was tanking on a Brewmaster. And I was like, hey, warrior tank, do you know these fights? And he was like, I've never been here in my life. And I was like, okay. When this boss does this, we taunt swap. When your debuff falls off, you taunt the other one, I'll taunt that one. And the guy was just like, it was literally like playing with an NPC where he would just forget and not do the taunt swap. And it was just like, oh my god, dude, please. Please. That was Cairo for a second. Stoner Moonkins. Not so much in ARM, but often in Summoner's Rift you find them. Yeah. Also Risk of Rain 2 at any time. I don't want to play it too much today. I played it too much yesterday. And so I'm like, I'm falling behind in WoW. I need to get my WoW shit done. I'm playing it too much. But I'm like, oh shit, I do want to play with everybody. Could be worse. Having Nate be your other tank and I pull off threat to get up to 8 stacks in party. Phase 1. Yeah. I fucking hate having a tank Frisu that just can't control themselves. Hi. And they literally don't understand, like, hey, you're clearly doing more damage. Hold off. Just press escape and stop hitting the boss. It's not that fucking hard. It's literally easier than pressing your buttons. You just don't press them. Just fucking don't press it. And they're like, but I can't help myself. I have to do damage all the time because I'm a DPS player. Oh. And they keep pulling off and fucking up the stacks and... You just said you pull threat. It will never happen if I'm the tank. I'm a Death Knight. Come on, you and just one Drizzle run. I'm not against Drizzle. I'll absolutely play Drizzle with people. I know I need to Death Strike. If you're the ops tank, how do you need to Death Strike? What are you getting hit by? The debuff shits on you? Trust your healers. Trust your healers, Furisu. Wowee, Visions of Mana released yesterday. It did! I was actually watching Nanodoc play it this morning. It looks really pretty. Yulin gonna turn on artifacts again? Will literally says, I will not touch you. We'll tell him he needs to. Will is toxic. Will is like, with his words, the least toxic person you will ever meet, Kisu. Will is genuinely like the nicest, just most lovable being you will ever meet. And then in WoW, he's like, I don't want to say toxic, but it's like, come on, man, you're bumming me out. Well, he's gone now, so I can't make him DPS better. They can't be toxic, I am. Oh, no. Spain Bloodhoof. Kisu, have you met Will? I know, you've probably seen him in chat. He comes around sometimes. Will is genuinely like... He's so fucking nice. He's just a little mildly toxic in WoW. But he's like... I'll be healing with him. He'll be doing double my healing, and he'll be encouraging me and supporting me. And like offering to teach me. Ugh, I love Will. I love Will so much. Will is less toxic than Gale the Epic. Will, our resident sleeper? They're not even in the same scale, Riddle. I've, like, never seen Will insult somebody. Unless it's, like, a random... No, that's not true. I've seen him insult people, be like, well, I mean, this person was really playing this and not doing good. But even then, he's not like, this person was trash. He'll be like, this person wasn't really performing that well. Hi, Techno Rave. Oh my god, I haven't been here since Monday. How have you all been? I've been playing too much Risk of Rain. No, I just got hardcore bamboozled going through my Discover queue and came across an Uma Musume game. It's Party Dash, which is some crappy pixel game for $45, huh? I haven't met Will one-on-one or anything like that? Okay. I wish Will would insult me. He just tries to undress me. Yeah, but you like that too. Also, is that fucking Bits, I think? See. Yes. Well, okay. This here is Freya. But Bits... I don't see him right now. He was here a moment ago. Riddle, I'd buy the Uma game proxy plays for 100? Oh my god! Yuland, is that Argus? This looks so cool! I love Argus! God, I fucking hate Cairo so much, I want to kiss him. Okay. We close this. I like this hair. I like your other hair more, but that's cool hair. Yeah. Good lord. I saw the screenshot of this shirt and I'm like, yeah, that's good. That's great. It looks super cute. And then you see it in person, it's like, holy moly. I know. What was that? 5.3 miles? I need to bring this up. I need to check who is live. Okay. 5.3 miles, short day. I'm okay with that. Now we rest. Done. We're gonna go back here again. Calibrate. Move these trackers yet. Yeah, that's good enough. Where is it? There we are. Grab this. Keep bits on the back side of the camera, no particular reason. I keep meaning to check out these worlds. Keep meaning to check out these worlds that Full sent me, and I keep forgetting. Let's go to my favorite world. I don't know if this is my favorite, but I do love this world. Portal. Bits was yelling at me. Feelings off to visit me, kiss ass. Icy, oh no, Strive Tower gonna be even more awful to climb from January forward. Oh no, finally I can claim my true rank floor 1. I don't know if that's your true rank. Apparently you have pretty devastating Potemkin busters, right? Right? So you can't possibly be rank 1 player. I'm assuming rank 1 is the lower end. I chug. What? There was coffee on the bed there. We gotta throw that shit. Huh. I'm like not disappearing in the pillows at all. I guess I'm just above them. Because Icy, strive on Switch. We have to endure single Joy-Con HC. Oh boy. What time is it? 11:30? Where's my pillow? There it is. Ah. I got to Celestial and Strive. Are you guys proud of me? Depends on Karatechno. Anji and Zato. Also, bits are the astronauts still stuck in space until February. Oof. SpaceX is actually going to be the one to get them down. Which is like, oh god. We hate Boeing, but we don't really like SpaceX. But hey, they are saving the day right now. Are you not proud of me? Didn't say that. Come on. What time is it? Time to snuggle up with some cuties. Hell yeah. We didn't go through any of my notes. We just fucking ranted for 2.5 hours. We just yapped. Let's go over the holidays. College Colors Day. Lore accurate. College Colors. Forgive Your Foe Day. Frankenstein Day. Day of the Disappeared. Whale Shark Day. Beach Day. Kind of sad it's not a beach day on Beach Day. Grief Awareness Day. Holistic Pet Day. Mai Tai Day. Toasted Marshmallow Day. And Slinky Day. Heck yeah, whale sharks. At least SpaceX is reliable. I don't like their CEO. And I think they cut a few corners and make some mistakes. But, like, you know, overall, I don't think they have too many controversies. And, like, yeah. They're getting the astronauts down. That's what matters. So, big W, big ups to them. If only come back with them. They'll be char like charcoal. Bite. Off to do more college work. Got 7 assignments due on the same day. Good luck, Techno. I hope those assignments go really fast. I fucking... Ugh. I hated dealing with homework. And, like, homework is supposed to, like, you know, help you learn, right? Force you to do the work. I didn't learn shit from homework. I learned from reading the book. That was what got me to learn. They're long as fuck? Oh, God. Well, I hope they go fast. They only get a ride if they have shitter premium. That's funny. Homework is annoying as fuck. So I don't know shit about education. I don't know shit about education studies and what works best. I kind of feel like there should be a priority in, like, identifying each individual's, like, what helps them learn and just do that for them, right? I'm the type who I learn by reading the book. Give me the book and make me read it once, and I'm good. I will get a 98 on that test if I have read every chapter the test covers. I didn't need homework. Homework was fucking useless for me. So why am I wasting my time with it? Literally just give me the class. Give me some incentive to read the book. For other people, you know, homework's great. Give them the class, give them some incentive to do homework. And, like, I don't know, maybe, you know, this would be unfair because there's some people that's like, oh, your learning method is just absorbing it in class. You don't need to do any extra outside classwork. And other people who are like, yeah, you need to do fucking homework, dude. You're going to be dumb as a doorknob if you don't. That sounds really shitty to be like, oh, I'm being forced to do homework. Whereas my friend doesn't. And so, I don't know. I don't know shit about education. I just feel like maybe finding some way to identify with each individual how they learn. That would be the best system. We just need assassination classrooms teacher. God, Nagisa was so fucking cute in that. I remember, like, episode 24 or something. They have the pool party episode. And everybody's like, wait, you're a fucking boy? And he's like, yes? Did you think I wasn't? And they were like, dude, yeah. I mean, literally, yeah. I'll be working on this shit all day until it's done. No breaks, no nothing. Good luck. I learned by grabbing, hands-on, baby. And yeah, for a lot of people, they do. If you have a geology course and you know somebody is hands-on, provide them little fucking models to see. Have them, like, build a little Lego set of the volcano they're working on, and, like, shit, that'll probably be great for them. Elon flaxing his superior gen on us, the Mughals. What? Fuck the doorknob. What global? Huh? Alright, what are my stories that I had today? Well, okay, we gotta finish going over the day. College colors, sure. Wear your college colors, I guess. Forgive your foe. This is a boring holiday, but it's an important message. Forgive your foes. Don't hold on to hatred and anger. Yada yada. Frankenstein Day. Who the fuck cares about Frankenstein? Frankenstein's monster is the important one. Who the fuck cares about Frankenstein? Day of the Disappeared. Okay, important one. We should celebrate it. Forgive Cairo, Yulin? No. I'm not forgiving Cairo because then I don't get angry sex, okay? Angry makeup sex. And that's what both of us want. So, like, whatever. What the fuck? Whale Shark Day. Hell yeah. Did I just come back to? What? Huh? Riddle was saying forgive Cairo, Yulin, because it's forgive your foes day. And I was like, no. I want the angry makeup sex. Oh, damn, the naughty Yulin. Hi, Global. How lost one. I'm sorry? It's beach day. Yes, it's whale shark day. Why was I never told? You were. This is me telling you. It's so unfortunate that we don't have a beach day on beach day. That'd have been a nice little coincidence. Wouldn't have meant anything, but it would have been like, oh, Pog. Cairo, we sending him to Mustafar. Welcome back, Pixel. Grief Awareness Day. Alright, important, boring, but whatever. This is important. Holistic Pet Day. I don't know about you guys, but holistic is always one of those words that I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? And I have to look it up every fucking time. 8:30 is beach day. Now we just need to remember this and schedule it a year ahead. Ballistic Pet Raid. Holistic. HOLISTIC. Pet Day. DAY. Yeah. I'm not ballistic. You are not ballistic. The point of Holistic Pet Day is, hey, caring for a pet has a lot of small things that don't initially seem important. It's not just, make sure you give your dog food and water. There's a lot of little things that, might not seem important that go into it. We need to teach him about the high ground. Mai Tai. It's an alcoholic beverage. It's got a day. Toasted marshmallows. It's probably my favorite day today. Whale sharks are cool, but toasted marshmallows, hell yeah, that's a food I'll eat. That's a good one. Slinky Day. I hadn't thought about Slinkies in like 3 years, and then Koyo got one recently, and he's been like, that's been his fidget toy of just like, I'm gonna play with this. Sure. Those are the days. I pretty much talked about WoW stuff. And I, for the most part, talked about Risk of Rain 2. Did everybody watch the Zenless Zone Zero trailer? Whale Sharkies are my favorite anime? Is that an anime? Huh? I've never heard of it. Of course, Yulin liked to eat his own. I will eat his muffins. Huh. Animal. Oh, it got auto-corrected. Are they really, Cairo? Misinput? My favorite animals are sea kraits. I just like snakes, and those often have a really cool appearance to them. Neo ZZZ trailer watched. The ZZZ trailer is like, what the fuck? Oh my god. It makes me want like an anime or a movie. That poor little like police officer. Good lord. She is in over her head with that woman. He did a good job. Sea snakes like moray fish? No. Like sea kraits. Kraits. They're just snakes that are aquatic. They can hold their breath for like 5 minutes. They're not the fastest of swimmers. they're almost all extremely venomous. They have some of the most lethal poisons, venoms, of all snakes because they need to. It's a very practical reason. Because they can't hold their breath underwater that long, they need to kill stuff fast and then drag it up to shore. So, like, it's just, there's a lot of, like, logic almost in their design. Not that I believe in, like, a grand designer of everything, but it's fine-tuned evolution for them. Do you like orcas, Cairo? They did a good job. You just can't fall for the bait. I say sea kraits are my favorite. It might actually be bush pit vipers. Pit vipers snakes, they're the snakes that have the scales that like fleck offward. And so they look like dragon scales. Those things look fucking cool. Whisper, and he say he's not a marine biologist? That's literally not a marine biologist. That's literally a fucking, like, reptile. Oh my god. I can't with this. Grand graphic design. Orcas are my fave dolphins. I like that orcas are sinking the rich. I also like that orcas go after yachts. And the funny conclusion is, it seems like they do it for fun. You like dragons, huh? A little bit. Probably also eat them. They don't eat them. There have been no deaths reported with the orcas sinking the yachts. Anytime it happens, the yacht calls for help. And people come help them. They'll be sinking. But their boat isn't capsized yet. It's just scuttled at that point and, like, can't make it back. They don't eat the rich? Sadly, no. I would eat an orca. How much do you think you can take? I think core is a little crazy. I think taking one dragon is a big ask. Dragons are kind of big. They got, like, I can show you this one picture of a Rathalos that's like, yeah, I could not take two of those. I don't think I could take one of those. That's a fucking, like, holy. No, orcas are cool. I'd eat whatever. If they ate the rich, they would go extinct instantly. Guys. Am I Criven? I don't know what Criven is. Gamer L moment. Look, they got fucking huge cocks, okay? I don't think I could take 5 of those. Because I want to hunt every creature? There's some you shouldn't. You can want to hunt them, but, you know, obviously don't. Not that, I don't know if you have the means to, like, go hunt every creature. A lot of hunts, are fucking expensive. You gotta pay, like, $60,000 to hunt a lion. Yeah, Core can take 5 dragons. I don't think she could. I think she says that for the joke. I think 5 dragons is, like, a lot more than she could handle. There's no way. I mean, I will still eat them. 5 dragons, maybe 1/5 of a dragon. She thinks she can take 5 dragons. In a fight, right, Core? She does a smug face. Core, in a fight, right? Depends on the kind of dragon. Okay. Let's get the bad stories out of the way. We have Niji Sanji news. Bits posted it in the Discord, but for anybody that didn't see, Niji Sanji is at it again. Apparently one of their staff members, anytime they had members coming into the studio and doing stuff, a staff member was secretly recording them without their consent and then sharing it to a group chat of people, outing them and exposing them and being like, Lamau, look at this fat idiot, and just mocking them. Just being like, Lamau, this one's so dumb, probably the dumbest one of the group. Like, and this has all come to light. How? How does Niji Sanji just... It's like they're trying. They have to be trying. Hey, Yulin, have you ever heard of the Dragon Come copy pasta? I actually haven't. Yes. Quotes, a fight. You hacking cute? Thank you. Niji is on it again. I don't know if she could take one in a fight. Korra's like 3 foot tall. IGN gave Concord a 7. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a 7. My god, may I send it in DMs? Yes. Is Niji Chinese or Japanese? They are Japanese. God, Niji Sanji just sucks so much. Feels so bad. Wukong got 8, by the way. Yeah. Yeah. It lost some points because it didn't have enough diversity. Those two are basically the same game. Here's what's crazy, Cairo. There are points that they had against Wukong that, you know, oh, it's too hard. It doesn't have enough diversity. There's no female characters. There's like plenty of female characters. Diversity is Journey to the West. Yeah. They said not enough diversity. There's no female characters. There's female characters. There's literally like 4, and there's a ton of women cosplaying as like one of the main girls from Wukong because she's really pretty and like a big part of the game. And it's like, so you were just lying? Huh? Niji's Japanese, but they run it like a Chinese factory. It's really bad. Okay. Let's see the thing Yuki sent. They just need to rewrite history for the woke agenda. Like the new Assassin's Creed. Don't ask me how I found that. IGN actually a joke company? You'll be happy to know I have unsubscribed from IGN to get video game trailers. I found an alternate YouTube channel called Game Trailers. And that's where I get all my trailers now. I have been able to step away from IGN and unfollow them. Now, granted, I was literally just followed to them on YouTube just to get game trailers. I can't really put any agenda there. But it was still fucking annoying. I can't... You need to give me the actual copy-paste, Yuki. I can't go to a Reddit link. If I do, because I've connected the Chrome source to Twitch, it would pop up, or to OBS, it would pop up here. So I can't open new links. If you just have it in Discord as an image, I can. Okay, there. Holy shit, this is long. We're gonna read the first paragraph of this and nothing else. Dragon cum is slightly warmer than human cum, and much thicker too. The thickness comes from the excess amount of fat that the dragon's body wouldn't expel normally by other means, so it's fattier. Any culinary chef will tell you that fat carries a flavor. When they say this, they mean things like oil, butter, and animal fat. Fattier cuts of meat are usually more flavorful than lean cuts. How many lines is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. This is like 30 lines of text about fan fiction of Dragon Come. That's wild. Game trailer just pops off though. Don't ask me how I found that. Diversity. I see myself in those pig monsters. Always has been Kyle. Game trailers pop off though. I'm pretty sure they're the ones that pegs you with the Peggy ratings. Still can't get over the Xenoblade Definitive Review where they said everything was improved from the original and they gave it an 8. They gave the original a 9. That's funny. How did you find it? Roll34 comment had the link to it? Question marks. What did I tune back into? A very degenerate copy-paste about Dragon Come. 1.8k symbols above the Discord limit. Yeah. Is cum fat though? Kyra, don't forget. They gave a game an 8 because it had too much water. Might well put it in memes, Yuki. I almost don't know if I want it in memes. Niji Sanji, though. Staff members have been taking pictures and videos of livers, sharing them in a group chat, mocking them. I wish Niji Sanji would just fucking collapse already. I want all of those livers. Well, okay. Maybe I don't want it to collapse. Maybe I just want them to, like, fucking stop talking. I want all the livers to, like, keep being VTubers. And I want them to keep their assets. And I feel like if Niji Sanji collapsed as a company, they would do everything they could to, like, fuck their livers. Niji Sanji? Gross. Yeah, we were talking about more drama with them. Man, IGN is just a meme in mortal form. I put it in neat stuff under spoiler if it's okay. Okay, yeah, do that. I like that solution. I forget one review I saw where it was a JRPG and the reviewer said they had only played like half the game. I was losing it. I want Niji to collapse so a new company can grow from it. I don't want all of the Niji Sanji VTubers to like start over though. I want them to be able to keep their assets. Like, the best case scenario in my mind is like Niji Sanji gets sued into oblivion and the court mandates you have to give up all the VTuber assets to your talents, and you yourself have to dissolve as a company. I don't want them to, like, shut down and be like, well, we're taking it all with me, and, like, nobody can use our products. Nobody can use our talents. Our VTubers cannot keep being those personas. I think it was Janice for them, Cairo. Usually they play less. Today's Friday, right? Yeah. Global said there's no core stuff today. I'm gonna check with her. I saw a great story. I saw a guy who was like, I used to do volunteer work at the hospital, specifically their emergency room. And my job was just to hang out. And if a kid came in crying, my job was just to talk to them about their favorite superhero and argue with them until they forgot that their arm was broken. So like this guy, a kid would come in with a broken arm, and he would start talking to them about like, you know, hey, do you remember this hero when they broke their arm? It hurt pretty bad too. Who's your favorite superhero? And they'd like, you know, tell them, I really like Iron Man. And then the guy would just start talking to them about Iron Man to the point that they'd be so invested in the Iron Man conversation, they'd forget about the pain of their broken arm. And that was the dude's like volunteer work job. And he was telling the story, and somebody like, somebody commented on this, and they were like, this is the strategic deployment of autistic people, but y'all don't want to give them work. It was like, stop, you can't say that. But like, I don't know, that's a really cool thing, right? Like, I don't know if that should be like a paid job, but that's a really cool thing that guy was doing. Holy fuck. My son, I don't have hero, I have monster. I forgot Echoes of Wisdom comes out this month. Kyra, were you interested in Tales of Mana? I was watching Nanoda play it this morning, and it looks so pretty. Imagine a food judge tasting food, but only try the sauce or look at the dish. Yeah, that would be annoying. Visions of Mana Pog? I never played any of the Visions games, but I know about them. Trials of Mana? Was it Visions of Mana? No, hold on. Which game came out today? Something of Mana. I guess it was Trials of Mana. But one of them came out today or yesterday. Mana of Mana? It's not Mana of Mana. Come of Mana. Oh my god, you guys are trolls. Star Wars Outlaws. I don't know if you guys have watched any gameplay of Star Wars Outlaws. Holy shit. I've watched Fusion play it. I have watched Trogdor play it. Mana's Mana of Mana. I have seen Asmongold clips. It looks so bad. How is Star Wars Outlaw? It's trash. It should be like a 3 of 10. IGN's probably going to give it like a 7 or 8. It should be a 3 at most. The graphics look like ass. I've seen 2 clips of Asmongold playing it. The first clip is the girl you play as, the smuggler. She comes up to a guy and she's like, "Hey, heard you can do any speeder work." And the guy goes, "Yep, I've got every part. You name it, I can put it on your speeder. Anything you need." And she goes, "I need this." And he goes, "Oh, except that. I thought you could do anything." "Well, I mean, I can do it, but you don't want me to. Unless you get this, MacGuffin piece, it's going to come off in 2 days. So you can't do it then, but you said you could." It was just like an insufferable conversation with this character. It's just like, oh my god, this is hard to watch. And the other thing I saw this morning, he's in a stealth mission. He's fighting against like 3 or 4 stormtroopers, and he's hiding in a bush, and they're patrolling around. And he punches one of them in the face and knocks them out. Which, one, punching a stormtrooper through a helmet is not going to knock them out, but whatever, sure. Because he's in the bushes, the other enemies don't detect him, even though he's like very clearly standing up out of the bushes and assaulting the stormtrooper. They're literally like 5 feet away looking at him and not seeing anything. And he just knocks them out one by one from the bushes, and it's like, God, this game is shit. God, this game is shit. A helmet is nothing. I don't think if you're wearing a full like bucket helmet and somebody punches you in your cheek, you're gonna get knocked out. That's just gonna get padded as fucked, and like it might hurt. I actually don't even think it would hurt. It'd probably just surprise you. There's people fucking hitting themselves in the helmet with hammers and nothing's happening. A girl punching you and like that's supposed to knock you out? I don't see it. I've watched Trogdor and Fusion TSK play it a bit. When Koyo raided Fusion 2 days ago, Fusion was like, "Hey, don't mind the 20 frames per second. I have the graphics as low as possible, but I can't turn ray tracing off. So we're playing at 20 frames per second." And then Koyo was like, "Oh, that sucks. Are you having fun though with the rest of the game?" And Fusion just goes, "No." Just keep playing. Like, that was it. That was his response. I was laughing so fucking hard. It's just, no, this game's trash. If I was a stormtrooper, I'd probably not be paid enough to care and just pretend to be knocked out, so I wouldn't have to deal with the problem. I mean, yeah. Oh boy, can't wait to play it. The first stormtrooper gets knocked out, right? The other 2 are just 5 feet away staring at this, and they're just like, "Oh wow, what was that? That's crazy." Oh, why did I start turning? It just looks so bad. That reminded me of Sword Fight where armor is just toilet paper. I mean, in some scenarios, that's, like, appropriate, right? Back my mom call. The ZZZ trailer was really good. If you haven't seen the Jane Doe trailer, go watch it. It's like 4 minutes. God damn. I didn't think this character was hot. I think she's hotter after this video. Still, I think there's like other characters that I'm like, whoa, I'd go crazy for that character more. But the Jane Doe trailer was fucking crazy. Fusion got the real Stockholm Syndrome? I mean, so Fusion is the biggest Star Wars fan you will meet. And so he's gonna play Star Wars Outlaws. But he's very critical. Even he will be like, yeah, they're not making good content as of late. Just say you like tits, Ewan. It wasn't even tits. I'd say Jane Doe's more of a leg woman. See you lurking, Ewan? What? What do you mean? What channel am I lurking in? What do you mean lurking, huh? Oh! Poor boy is live. I actually wasn't lurking there, Kisu. I have it in Chatterino, so I show up in the viewer list. Legsgasm. So much thigh jiggle on that rat. Yes. No, what I think is attractive about Jane Doe is personality and how much she flirts with people. That's where she goes fucking wild. Because like there's a moment where she starts changing in the car and the security officer who's driving her is like, "What? You're changing here?" And she's like, "Of course. I can't go out in public in disguise." And a good little security officer like you isn't going to peek, right? Meanwhile, she's like up against the security cage of the backseat of the car, just like fucking pressing against it, and it's just like, oh my god, woman. Hi, dog. I mean, you like character with tits? I do like character with tits, but like tits isn't make or break for me. Should I buy a drone? Do you have disposable income? If you have like a measure of disposable income, yeah, fucking do it. Hell yeah. You can buy anything you want if it's within your budget. Hi, welcome back. I know nothing of Chatterino. Chatterino, I can show you a picture of it later, Kisu, if you remind me. It's for videos? It's not for videos. Oh, the drone. I thought we were talking Chatterino there for a second. Chatterino is just lets me keep an eye on Twitch chats. And so right now I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. I have 32 Twitch chats that I'm basically just keeping an eye on through an app. And so if I'm mentioned in any of those chats, it will ping me and I can go see what they're talking about. Just don't use it to be creepy. Yeah. So if the drone, if you've got the budget for use it to get it, it's not putting you in debt. Fucking hell yeah, go for it. I don't know what you would use drone for. It's for videos. What the fuck? My Twitch just changed to another streamer? Oh, then go for it. Flat, moderate-sized chested girls with abs and short hair that happen to be goth and dominant. Farisu, Feetchan found a femboy picture that just like no, not a femboy. It wasn't. It wasn't even Feetchan. It was Ty. Ty found an Astolfo that just had fucking chiseled abs, and it was like, oh, okay, this is nice. Have you been in another stream that just now rated out? I imagine it just got hung up and like went to another stream, because that'll happen to me now and then. Where is Oi? Do I have to refresh? I know he's live. There we go. He's at starting soon. Astolfo, I sleep. What's wrong with Astolfo? I love Astolfo. I'm, you know, biased with pink hair, but I'm on phone. This doesn't change my question. I found a straight femboy recently. And I mean before Yulin stream. Oh. Didn't know Endoparasitic 2 was happening. I think I've seen a trailer for that. I haven't watched it. But it's in my trailers playlist. I already have 32 trailers in my playlist, guys. I already have that many fucking trailers just lined up to watch. Even though we just had a trailers day. It's surprising a straight femboy is as rare as a straight furry. I think there's a lot of straight furries. Straight femboys, I don't know. There's definitely like, I don't want to say a market or a niche for it, but there's definitely the group of it, right? Yes, it can be because I multi-watch streamer on phone. You multi-watch streamers on your phone? That's impressive. I didn't even know that was possible. Okay. Oh, notes. Notes. I want to go through the rest of my notes. The only thing I have left is a really funny group chat I saw. Straight Femboys Holy. Dominant Tall Femboys, hit me up in deep DMs. Can't fat fingers. Oh, you can't. Okay. I saw a group chat conversation where this manager of the team chat was like, hey, I know some of you have been talking about your wages and you're not supposed to share it, okay? It is illegal, or not illegal. It is against company policy to talk about your wages. Stop talking about your wages, okay? There are different reasons and different things that go into who gets paid what, and that is not information you're all privy to. And so you don't have the whole picture like the managers and executives do. I've had to deal with 4 people saying this person is getting paid this much. Why am I not getting paid that? And that is inappropriate. And the first response in the group chat was, that's illegal. And the manager's like, what? That's not illegal. I fail to see how that's illegal. And then the person posts like the 2 laws that were like, yeah, no, it's illegal to do this. And it's illegal to do that. And the manager immediately starts panicking. He's like, I am so sorry. I did not know this was illegal. In fact, let's forget this ever happened, okay? Let's just move on. If you guys want to talk about that, you know, it's discouraged, but you could totally do that if you want. I didn't know this was illegal. I'm so sorry. Like, just instant realization of, oh, fuck, that's actually illegal? I didn't know that. I've never been trained on that. Oh, God. Boy Maxing. Yep, that's normal. There's a bug where your previous visited stream still lets you follow the raid, even though you aren't in it anymore. Don't talk about your wage. We don't want you to find out that you are earning 30% less than everyone else. Yeah, no, people will say there's different reasons, there's different, like, justifications for why people are paid more or less. And I feel like we're working at the same fucking company. That should be able to be, like, explained. Like, when I worked at Tech Systems, I got paid $26 an hour. And there was a guy there that did the same job as me that got paid $35 an hour. Well, he developed a fucking spreadsheet that became standard use that everybody had to use, that had a shit ton of macros that, like, cut down our work from 5 hours to 1 hour. And he spent a lot of extra time developing that. That makes fucking sense. I want to see that wages article. You should shoot it to me. I want to read the screenshots. Okay. I'll try to find it again. It should be easy. It was on the Anti-Work subreddit. It won't have links to the specific laws, but you'll be able to see them and you'd be able to find them yourself. Twitch, fix your shit. Ignorance doesn't save you from the law. Very much so. But we have people coming over. I think they're coming around. Well, they said their window is like 12 to 2. And so they could already be here. So I need to send you somewhere. And we have a very easy target from somebody who doesn't go live that often. And they're kind of coming back to it. Oh, I need to come over here. And then behavior. Look at me. Auto level. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong shorts. Never mind. I was gonna zoom in on my ass and show you the tag that says, if lost, return to Shin. But, I'd have to change outfits for that. But we're going to Shinkozen. I love the Twitch viewer count thing. It literally says he has 1 viewer right now, but I see like 3 people talking in his chat. Okay. there's the socials. Thanks for streaming in chat. God bless you all, sweethearts. But the last stream I watched yesterday was Koyo. Walking our way over. And he's not live now. Koyo actually... Wait, did you watch Cairo yesterday or Koyo? Because Koyo is live. Koyo is Aiko. Good job, Ewan, on your walkies. Proud of you. Thank you. Flash Raid. Shinkosen. We will be back tomorrow. I don't think we're doing VR chat stuff today, but I will check. I might go live in Discord. We'll see. We'll see. That being said, thank you everybody for keeping me company. We did 5.3 miles. I love you. Bye.
Even though this isn't like my preferential team,